Whatever. Whatever.
Grinder joke. Sweet.
Welcome to 5v1 Gaming.
First of many.
Welcome, everybody, to
Oh,
5D1
that was
Gaming
live
presents The Wild Calling.
Whoops.
So, last week we did not stream. There were some emergencies, so I apologize about that. We did put it up on our Instagram, so I hope everybody saw that and was well aware of our delay. So, for this week, we will go into the normal niceties that we go to, which, if you're watching us on Twitch, if you want to subscribe to us, it's cool. Actually, follow us. Get and follow us. If you want to subscribe to us, get and subscribe to us. If you want to give us a free subscription, you can link your Prime up with your Twitch, and you give a free $5 subscription. That's could be us, hopefully. It's free for you, and it's $5 for us. So cool. Watch it. Yeah. If you're watching us on YouTube, you want to subscribe, hit the little bell, get notified whenever we throw up these videos. We do stream live on Twitch at 8 p.m. Eastern Time on Mondays. And we normally have the videos up by 8 p.m. Wednesday, Eastern Time. Want to check out social media? We have Instagram, Twitter, TikTok, Facebook, Snapchat.
Just name the ones.
OnlyFan.
Just name the ones we don't have.
Yeah. Yeah. We have an OnlyFan. So that's for Rusty, though. So special content on there. So very special. So
Chat, we just realized that this entire campaign might just be an episode of Dementia for Rusty, as he looks around his adventuring party, and it's a dog, a fish, a Sasquatch, and a cat. He's probably just sitting in his nursing home room, going insane, and picturing all of this.
yeah, that's all for it. You probably are going insane.
Yeah.
We don't know.
It's just all my household pets.
Yeah. It's like it's like a weird horror notebook.
Yeah, exactly.
You just wake up, you're like, I always loved you. So, for a recap on last week, you guys good? Gonna recap?
I was a weasel.
Yes.
We didn't play last week because somebody bailed on us last minute.
yeah.
Oh yeah, that didn't happen.
That is all me.
In all fair, I woke up at 11 p.m. that night, and I was like, oh shit, we have D&D. I was like, how long have you been asleep?
Yeah.
The answer was 13 hours.
That did happen. That did happen. I was like, oh shit, D&D's canceled. I feel really bad for our fans that don't get to watch us this week. And then, literally, middle of the night, he's like, "What day is it?" Oh my god!
Is this morning dark or night dark?
He's like, oh my god, we missed D&D. It's this morning dark. Or night dark.
Oh my god.
What? You never had one of those winter depression naps?
Yeah, that lasts for 46 hours.
No, I have so many kids, they wake me up at every hour of the night.
Yeah, all 32.
So,
For the kids,
recap
not you.
of the last game. You all defeated the vampire underneath the orphanage that was using the orphanage for a food supply. From there, you all camped out in the orphanage, not letting anybody know of why you were there or what was going on, and locked the doors. Next morning comes around, and the teachers trying to enter the door noticed that it was locked, called some guards, with basically opening the doors and finding out that there was 4 strange creatures holed up on the first floor with a bunch of children lined up on the steps. They proceeded to try to arrest you all.
We were making breakfast.
Right. You would be a good Samaritan.
Through some great rolls and some awesome RPing, you all were able to get out and run away.
It's what we do best when we have to talk to... We're just done going to civilization. It's
Oh,
like,
what is this,
you
an
know?
NPC we run?
Hey guys, it's not a monster and it's not a potential party member.
Leaving.
Run away!
I'm running away from all potential future party members.
Fuck this. Oh,
So-
yeah. No more fish people.
Leave me alone.
Legalize whaling in this world, Doug.
Legalize whaling.
So with that, you all made it back to Liara's place. The sailors that you hired from the previous day were ready and loaded to go. You guys headed off, sailing south around the bottom tip of Hanugal and basically cresting around the moaning jungle, and right under between Hanugal and Burley there is a series of islands, and of course there is which is basically a nice little passage through there. Going around Burley would have taken an extra 3 days, so you all decided to go right in, hide at one of the islands.
The Moaning Jungle is our OnlyFans name.
Yes.
Shout out to the Moaning Jungle. I know you're in there. Did Ariella change her name?
So, with that, you all held up on a random island that was desolate.
Except for 2 dickhead parrots.
Yep, 2 dickhead parrots.
It's because they're NPCs.
Only because they're idiots. With that, Emo is a little trigger happy because of what his frustration with the birds. With that, you all turned in for the night.
Is that your microphone blocking my face? Why do you hate me?
It's not. It's your shoulder.
It's part of the handsome.
There you go.
There we go.
Is that better?
Much.
All right.
Thanks.
Carry on.
That's why we need the tech guy.
Yeah,
Yeah.
right?
So, with that, you all turned in for the night. And the next morning, you all wake up.
Yeah.
Bright and early. You were able to turn in at a nice hour with no issues throughout the night. So,
Oh, we got all our spells back.
all the damages, all the spells you spent the previous day.
Damage. That's cute.
Are you sure Sadi said that
Sadi-
he'd be here?
He's
At least
like,
I was able to hear you guys laugh at my expense.
he's like, oh, we're streaming tonight?
No, no, no.
That's what he said.
Are we not live?
Reassuring.
We are live.
So, man,
Hi,
Ooh,
it was good.
Doug's,
Rob is in the chat.
Doug's watching us, so I know that we're
Oh,
live.
Robic.
Hey.
Robic.
Oh, Robic?
Yeah, Robert.
What's up, tech guy? We got started without you.
Yeah.
Yep.
Hold on, I just want to point something out before
We shall call you the new Anthony.
before we get into the game and start
Anthony,
RPing and
you
stuff.
are no longer the late
I
guy.
haven't-
I've been fucking early, dude.
You've
better,
been very
better,
good.
Better late than pregnant, my grandma always said. Hi, Nan.
Well, then.
Better
Just fucking high Dan?
Shout out to my grandma.
So,
Shout out to my grandma.
with that, you all wake up the next morning. And what would you guys like to do?
Before we get started, I just want to
Breakfast.
say, you said in the recap, you were like, yeah, you guys like killed a teacher / vampire / headmistress or whatever, and then you didn't tell anybody about it. And I was sitting here and I'm like, how do we like go into that? Hey, just so you know, there was a vampire in this orphanage eating a bunch of kids. There's no body or anything because we disposed of the evidence, but trust us.
You do have a passageway that was very much evidence.
That's sick. Yeah.
The one that we sealed.
And the altar.
Yeah, but
The one that we sealed with mending and magic.
No, I thought it was furniture from what.
yeah, you guys sealed it with furniture.
I
Like,
used mending on the door frame, so it's technically sealed. But
on the door frame.
see,
No.
then you hid all the evidence.
well, I mean, but there's still a doorknob that leads to a sealed whatever. Dog.
There wasn't a doorknob.
How do we open the
It
door?
was a illusion that was there.
I'm talking about at the top of the stairs leading down to the basement itself.
Oh yeah, that's a normal basement, normal door.
Yeah. That's the one that I used the mending on.
Oh yeah. Yeah, you used it on the door. You didn't use it on the passageway.
I just filled a bunch of shit in there. It looks like a glitch.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're low. That's all. You're just low.
So,
I'm like, why is he tall?
all right. So,
Don't mind me.
Not to say that I'm short in real life. Come on, man.
No,
you're-
No, you're just freakishly huge for a human
you're the
being.
one who.
Yeah, you are very large.
You're the one
Especially
who
like
puts,
knowing
like-
your ethnic background.
Oh
I'm an extra large Pokemon breed. If you
Yeah,
would guess.
yeah.
I'm definitely in that XL category.
So-
not just because of my size. If you knew my race, it'd be something different. I'm Tabaxi.
He's lying. He's Valor.
So,
You're right. Team Mystic.
Anyway. What would you guys like to do this morning?
Breakfast.
Okay.
Now I
cooking
know-
breakfast.
Put the
now I know when you
lime in
relate.
the coconut.
So,
All right, we roast the parrots.
Fuck those parrots.
yeah.
I go take a swim and find some.
Yeah, where were we again?
Some
no,
fish?
wait, I thought we
Yeah.
were.
Well, if you're here for the recap, you would have known.
We're on an island, trying to
That's
figure
right,
out
we
what
did leave.
we're trying to figure out what the hell we're supposed to be doing.
For some reason, I thought I
So,
thought we. Were
You go finding some fish or some aquatic.
Some under the sea animals.
He's gonna go corral
All
his
right.
cousins.
So what are you going to do with them?
Crabs,
Are
his
you
cousins.
I'm gonna bring them to the cook, so
okay?
we can have like a good
Roll me a d20
D20.
Where
Yeah.
did we sleep? On the boat or like on the beach?
and investigation. It's up to you guys where you were sleeping.
Well, we made it to the boat and shoved off immediately, but then we
I turned
made it
into a
to
hermit
our
crab and crawled over the sand.
Yeah, we wake up on
the island.
11.
11 for investigation. Searching around, you find there are four crabs that you come across. Some of them are missing. 2 of them are missing. They're large claws. Looks like they just got into a fight. But if you look at it, it's sort of like a pearlescent purple to their shell. But you're able to find 4 of them.
Okay.
And at this point in time, ladies and gentlemen, the DM created a list of fish for him to fish.
Did he?
Did you do that, Doug?
Don't put it against me to do it by next week. He,
that a
he
challenge?
made me make seeds.
Oh,
He
you
did.
Oh, you took full
And-
credit for that until just now.
Can
Huh?
can I roll something to tell me if I know what these if these crabs would be
Hence the
edible
list.
for?
Oh, you would know they are. They're
Okay.
edible.
Okay, good. Well, I collect them and I give
Crab
them to my
for
feline
breakfast.
friends.
Mm-hmm.
Hell yeah.
Weird bougie.
I'm pretty sure that's called Oscar Benedict if you get it with a poached egg, right? Yeah. Anyone
Good
else?
morning,
Somebody
Cosmos.
Good morning.
I found these crabs. I thought you could use them.
knows. Get out of my room.
He's not wrong.
Wow, we always in a room.
I will get on these right away. Hemo. I go find Hemo.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm just moseying around the beach. That's a crab.
I need some spices.
And I chop some coconuts down from a tree.
So, just so everybody knows, it's
Some
very
both.
easy for this party to figure out who Hemo is when he is B-shaped because Hemo always has a beard. So it's literally
super
in 15
incognito,
years
then
when-
it's like a slightly less, more noticeable beard. It's a character flaw I gave myself.
It's in 15 years when there's trivia on this. That's gonna
then
be one of
you're
them.
you're sheep walking
Yes.
at night.
Last week, he literally wild shaped into a dolphin and had a beard. If you
Yeah.
can picture that.
Bearded dolphin. Sounds like my ex.
Oh my god.
So,
She's like, which one?
You facts.
The bearded dolphin, Kelly.
No, I'm just picturing like coming home from work and you're on the couch canoodling with a dolphin out of water that has a beard. And I'm just like, I'm
Yelling
moving.
down my blowhole, like, Kevin, get out!
there's a cowboy hat on the door.
Would anyone like to buy one house?
You know, all of this would
I-
still be
I-
canon in D&D. It doesn't matter.
The property value is still
Yeah.
okay. The neighbors have only seen 4 times.
You're on the same level in the house as Hemo too.
Yeah.
So. Rusty definitely. But anyway.
Wait, we have a house?
Hemo
I
does
forgot-
much less animal stuff than I do.
Oh, God.
It's funny. 'cause
That took you a second, Doug. That took you a whole
You can see the
second.
evolution of that to
Exactly.
my
That's
face.
the goal.
You took us on an adventure.
Hemo is the character he wants to be,
Yeah.
not who he really is.
Innocent.
Bullshit.
But anyway,
Adios, mio.
Adios, mio.
you find Hemo as a crab.
Adios.
He
Uh-huh.
crawls up,
Snips a couple coconuts.
snips
for
a
me.
couple coconuts for you.
Mouth
And
bubbles. And
meanwhile, while this
swallow.
is happening, you're
I'm a giant crab. I am.
yeah. You grab the coconuts, you come in, and then you see Ash. She's coming out of the water, sort of like a Bond girl. You know,
Yes.
water glistening. You know.
Okay, so
Just-
there's reasoning behind the crab because I saw crabs like on the beach and I'm practicing like forms that I haven't used before. I'm like, oh, that's one of these.
Snip, snip.
What's
That's
the-
a wild
what-
shape.
What's reasoning?
That's one of the wild shapes from yesterday, from before the night.
Yeah.
It's all you can eat crabs, so it's free today.
So, but you see Ashley's coming up and he's got like 4 crabs in his hand.
And I'm like, investigate crab eyes.
He said turn. Oh god, that's funny.
I shake my crab head and scuttle off.
Would it just be the eyes waving back and forth like this?
I'm excited. Yeah, I'm just fucking Zoidberg.
Oh god. So I approach Ash. I take it this is food for making meal. Making a meal. I'm sorry. Listen, it's been a long weekend.
Yes, it
Right.
is. I thought we could share something substantial before we head off for the day.
Very well. I just got these coconuts from Hemo, and I think I could make a.
Coconut crab soup.
Yeah.
You're gonna get
sounds
menacing
like a good
stare
idea.
from behind the palm tree.
I quickly check any of these for beards.
The coconuts? I don't think I can wild shape into vegetation.
The crabs.
Coconuts are all beards.
One of them.
Facts.
He's right. They're all bearded. How do you play this?
How do you play this?
Roll for cannibal.
One of them has a tiny little goatee. The tiny one.
It's another druid.
I'm trying to take off the rest of the beard. Hold still.
Sensei?
Every time I see a beard, they're a druid.
Druid.
I'm a druid. Look at me take care of nature. Fireball!
Purge the weeds.
But yes, you have the 4 crabs and your coconuts.
Mm-hmm.
What are you doing?
I'm looking for how many crabs?
4.
4. I'm looking for 4 little sticks on the beach.
Aren't 2 of their pinchers are missing too?
It's easy to find.
Okay, cool. Are you keeping that in? Because this is gonna play into.
Didn't he say that 2 of the crabs' pinchers were missing?
Yes,
2 of the crabs, 1 pinchers
the
were missing.
large claw.
Okay.
It's because they're males and they're fighting over dominance.
Gotcha. All right, cool. Yeah, I mean, either way, I'm still sticking those sticks
actual
between their
crab
pincers so that I don't get snipped.
Okay.
And then crab legs, yes. And I'm disappearing off to the ship. I'll be back, guys.
You're
I'm
going
gonna
to the
go
ship?
cook. Yes.
Now hurry back, please.
It's Krabby's noise from Pokemon, so it's my crab legs.
Are we on a sandy
been a long
beach or is it like a pebble beach?
It's Puerto Rico.
You have like 7 different types of beaches in Puerto Rico. You have
Think-
to be a little more specific.
That's why I was just like.
We're on Puerto Rico.
Think of the beach that Jack Sparrow in the first movie.
Gotcha.
From AC
I lay down on the
beaches
sand.
Where he finds the rum cellar.
Yeah.
Yes.
What
I
have
lay
you
down
done
on
with
the
all
sand.
the rum?
Why is the
That's
rum
close.
always gone?
Yeah, I
There it
tried.
Clearly, you've
Ladies and
never been
gentlemen,
to
old bears.
Singapore.
Old Varys.
Yeah. Character from the other game.
Yeah, I was.
So, what are you doing?
You're really
I'm just
offending
laying down in the
Jack Sparrow.
sand. I'm going
Yes, I
to
did. I really offended the dog shit.
enjoy the sunlight and
Effeminate.
wait for food.
Okay.
Like a good fish boy.
You'll catch that.
So as you go on to the ship, you pass by the hired sailors that you had, and they're going through their normal upkeep of the ship. As you pass by, you roll me a perception check.
$12.
12. Okay. As you pass by, you actually can hear 2 of the sailors off on the side. They are
Do what you're doing.
they are talking often. They're talking off on the side while they're retying knots in the rope, and you can hear the one going, "We have to tell them. We have to." The other one's like, "Shh, we'll tell them when we can. Before we shove off, we'll tell them." And that's what you hear as you.
I
Walk
immediately
by.
stop in my tracks, turn in their direction. Excuse me, gentlemen. Tell me what before I get angry.
So, we know that you aren't seafaring folk, but one that we did not see before. Are you all aware of the legends that are down here of certain things? Certain
you say
things that
legend-
us sailors are afraid of?
On this particular patch of land, there were
No. This area.
not to my knowledge, but
There have been talks of certain areas where certain ships have reported groups of sirens around that have caused many ships to go disappear. there are- Then you have the legends that have been around for centuries about witches. Of course, all the Kraken stories that we hear, and a few other
Fish stuff.
hashtag more fish content.
beasts that are around. Ones that
Hacksash, where's the fish?
every time you hear a story, they change. Squid-like. There have been some that resemble weird mutations.
These are okay though, right?
As they look, they go, "Oh yeah, those are good."
Okay. You'll be eating these later.
As-
Hold that thought. I will be back with the rest of the crew so you can explain. I wouldn't have to explain this twice.
You can just explain that to them.
Okay, sure.
I was paying attention, so you have to tell me in vivid detail.
I'm not. You should have.
Go ahead, Casas, verbatim.
Yeah, go ahead.
I'm
You were writing it down, weren't you?
up trees.
Sure. I go put the. I was about to say fish away. I go
Is
put the
it fish?
I go put
Leave
the
me
crabs away.
alone.
Wait, David was here. He didn't bring me a fucking cake. Never. This is erroneous. Irrelevant. Sorry. Go ahead. Continue.
Our deckhands have been telling us that there have been legends and myths. I told you I wasn't gonna do this shit verbatim. All right, laugh it up and enjoy it.
No, it sounded like you said dick hands.
Deckhand?
Yeah, leave him out of this.
Our dick
Yeah,
hands.
leave Kevin alone.
I'm sorry.
Damn it! My hands are dicks again.
Sorry.
Every Monday. It's the weirdest polymorph. It's the weirdest.
Please send
polymorph.
help, chat. They make me do things.
Turned into a Japanese
Hashtag-
anime.
That's the figure stuff. That's what we were talking about. Figure stuff all those weeks ago.
So we have figure
wanna-
stuff and then meat cam.
Do you really want the dirty snap? Are you sure?
it's a lot of pasta. It's a lot of pasta.
But yeah, I'm sorry. Go ahead. Continue.
It seems that we're not safe in these parts, or in this particular area. Beasts, crabs, krakens, squids-like creatures.
I snap my claws. I'm still a crab.
Okay. Have you heard of it yet?
He's useless.
To be honest, I'm not used to navigating on the surface. I'd have to take a walk and see if I can place myself within the oceans and
How per se do you walk in water?
like I do.
I don't think we mean the same thing when we say walk. But anyway.
I flip back into chemo form. Was like, it's actually pretty easy. There's like a thing with like sea creatures, like just like equalize like their lung pressure and stuff. The ones that actually like can breathe on land. It's pretty neat.
Interesting.
Yep.
I would have to.
Would have been cool. I should have turned back into a chemo before that, but yeah.
I would have to take a walk along
I flip back into a crab.
and see if I can place where we are.
When
by
these
But man, you're
ways we
wasting
never
both.
know.
No.
Live further down below the water, normally.
Krakens.
How
What do
often?
I know about Krakens, DM?
You live in the sea bottom.
That's why I'm
Yeah.
asking him.
There are
Bikini
legends.
Bottom.
I mean, right where your area was,
Atlantis.
there was stories and legends of it, but
Your
there
Uncle
were
Phil?
Crazy.
yeah.
McCracken? Phil McCracken.
And
Are you
Ash
okay?
drags his
You
dagger
find yourself that
across-
funny?
I thought that was pretty. The Kraken jokes with butt stuff. How often are you gonna make one of those?
And it's gone.
There are legends.
How newsy is it?
Um,
It's the funnier
It's
part.
so good.
Cities that have been turned basically to rubble if a kraken was to come through, but it's been centuries that one of those has happened. So
The last known Kraken attack was a couple of centuries ago, but whenever they did come, they would level the cities. There would be rubble left. Nothing more.
Personally witnessed this.
Not me personally, but those within my tribe have.
Bruce had told me while we were on the other ship that seafaring folk are generally really superstitious about everything. Probably they're also superstitious about me being on a boat, because I don't really see me that often. You on a boat.
Just in general.
Probably definitely Rusty.
He did mention that we're not sea-bearing
Ferry.
creatures. Very
Folk.
folk.
and him, I mean,
But dog people are.
And,
Yeah, right? And
you normally don't see them on surface either.
I know you're a
I
fish
tried-
person.
they're pretty sure dogs have been on boats before. Fish are usually nets, but
I'm not there.
there are generally superstitious people. I mean, I swam around here a bunch, and I didn't like hear any weird stuff under the sea. But
So
again,
shall we heed their warning?
about not staying on this island. Yeah, we only did it to see if what's his face would get back to me, and he hasn't. So I imagine we're heading back to home.
That's a neat little stone.
This one?
Sure.
What are you talking about?
That's the one you pointed
The
at.
the cell phone. The D&D.
You pointed at the rock.
I was pointing.
That's supposed to communicate
It's
back
in my,
with
it's
you.
in my bag. I pointed at the bag of holding.
Okay.
Yeah. So I mean, we have no reason to stay here any longer. So we can promptly fuck off and avoid
Hair is a hot mess.
giant sea creatures. Mine is?
My hair is a hot mess. Your hair's good.
Yeah, so we can leave. Warnings heeded.
Okay. Very well.
So
R.I.P. the orphans.
you guys are shoving off.
Somebody has to wake Rusty up.
I'll go down.
I came when we woke up. I came off the boat and I used unseen servant to tie a hammock in between two palm trees. And then I laid down and started to read and fell asleep. And I have the unseen servants just waving giant leaves.
Yeah, you're not hidden. You're right there. So I mean, you guys,
Ru-
as you're walking back, you see it.
Rust.
Nah,
We gotta go.
what? But I just set this hammock up.
Yeah, but don't you want to go back and solve the mystery of the cursed bloodline?
Secrets, you say?
Untold knowledge.
Jump up. Ha! I'm ready.
And that's SpongeBob in 80 years.
What?
SpongeBob says I'm ready frequently.
Oh, okay.
So you guys head back to the ship and get ready and shove off. It's a fairly long day. Is there anything you guys want to do during? Or are you guys just trying to get home?
I'm cooking.
Okay.
So I gotta figure something.
You're cooking some coconuts, some crab. It's going to be very interesting.
It's actually really good.
I said it's going to be very interesting. It wasn't even a burn.
Oh. I hope I don't burn it.
Somebody brought their sensibility.
I know, jeez.
Chill out.
Late and emotional? Jeez.
Oh, somebody's pregnant.
It's been a long. It's been a long.
I wasn't
Leave
gonna
me
say it.
alone!
It's been a long fucking weekend. I can tell you that much.
So, roll me a survival check.
I could do
All
that
of us?
for you.
No.
For
Oh.
what is your roll survival for?
For
Just one.
cooking.
I was
For
like, what's
cooking?
going on? Why are we rolling?
I'm gonna give it to you at advantage because you're adept at cooking at this point.
Who said that?
I just.
I heard the DM say that. From
He's like,
heavens split above, and the DM fucking said it.
He is the cook for the ship, so I give him advantage on that.
Nope.
Ship captain says so.
Now, if somebody was to help you, who
You can
is
fucking do
proficient in survival.
I am not proficient in survival. That is proficient.
No,
I have been alive so long, I have cooked.
Easy.
Yeah,
so
I
many
look over his
meals.
shoulder. I'm like, yo, that's exactly how you do that, and I walk away.
I'll take it.
You have disadvantage.
Oh no.
What'd you roll?
Oh, natural. The first roll? 9.
9?
Not including the advantage he was giving.
What's your survival?
3.
So you rolled a 12? Total?
No, it's. I don't have negative. I rolled a 6 plus.
Oh, okay. So it's 9
9.
total.
Yeah, 9 total. What did I
Okay.
say?
You said you rolled a 9.
No, what did you ask?
And he asked if you rolled a 12.
Oh no.
So technically, you're both talking in circles
Yeah.
right now. He got
Yeah, I
9.
know.
He got 9.
You got 9.
Yeah, 9.
So,
I think he's feeling pretty lucky.
if he's going to waste his
Hey.
luck point.
I can only use it on myself.
It was a 9.
Okay, 9. You feel like it's going to be pretty good.
No amount of salt is gonna change this.
Mm-hmm.
I serve it
So-
up in the plates and ring the dinner bell.
Okay.
It's a giant horn that we call bell.
Sweet. Done.
I can't. I don't know.
Done.
You already have to see at this point, yeah.
Yeah, you already had to see.
Excuse me.
Never headed to Stroud's Castle, I think is what we said.
You gonna what?
Stroud's Castle.
So, as you're traveling, I need somebody to roll me a d20 for traveling.
Why you do? Because what's it called? Is doing it. The ship hands. The sailors.
I just need one of you guys to roll it. If you want me to roll it, I'll roll it.
You're the one who's making it happen. You will. it's your NPCs that are shipping.
Okay.
Shipping. That's the word for it.
Shipping, sailing, shipping.
It
They're
was
fucking
a
right out of the
horrible
warehouse.
roll, just letting you know.
So, as you all are traveling, you start to see a storm brewing.
That's always a good sign.
It's late. It's late in the day. You can see it in the far off distance. A lot of the sailors, they're a little bit more hesitant about going into the storm in the middle of the night.
Boss hired sailor.
First mate,
Hold on.
Jeff.
Yeah. Davy and/or Jones. I need you on that.
I want his name to be Jeff.
Yeah. Where's
It-
Ishmael?
Hemo, quickly cast control weather and make the storm go away.
Yeah, didn't ready that this morning. Got thunder wave though.
You can make it a more intimidating sound then to
So,
the storm
I mean,
and
also
scare it
tidal
away.
wave. Yeah, right. That's-
You call.
Create your own counter storm.
I have
Yeah.
thunderclap I can help with.
There we go. We both got the thunderclap.
Yes, so between the three of us,
We
we
have a
could.
Nicki Minaj music video.
So you're not weatherbenders?
Between the three of us, we could explode this ship. That's what you're trying to say. It's a small splinters.
Yep.
Excellent.
We need toothpicks.
I just need to know that for research purposes. only.
I understand science kind of.
So, as you call Perrin over, he goes, "Yes."
What do you think we should do about the Stormy over there?
Well, I told the crew that we would have to speak to you about it, and I was on my way over to talk to you. I feel like we should drop anchor here, and hopefully it'll pass.
What about the Krakens and Sirens?
Well, if we were to put it to there, I would rather go through that storm.
So, so you just told me we should drop anchor, and then we should go. Which do you think is more feasible? Also, do you think the storm's going to come across
Well,
this way? You've
you-
been sailing these parts. Obviously, you got hired. Paid well.
Have you seen a kraken around here, or heard of one?
Nope. Well, heard of? Nope. Scene also definitely no.
Okay. Then I would say that if there are none in this area, we would rather drop anchor here and let the storm pass over.
Will the storm definitively pass over if we anchor here?
Hopefully.
Percentage chance. In your opinion, as a professional sailor. From your thousands of hours logged on a boat. In your experience.
I would say yes.
And chances that my cat Frank is lured to sea by sirens?
You can tie him to the ship.
So we avoid the encounter. Do we avoid the encounter, or do you have to all to make survival rolls?
Is this where Hemo's just staring into the camera?
Yeah,
going,
exactly.
all
right,
Matthew
chat,
Broderick.
You vote. What do we do? Do we kill Robin?
Tell us down below.
Let me ask everyone else. Keep everything as it is, Perrin, and I'll see you.
Okay.
All right, guys. We have to choose a path. Either we run straight through, like I gathered everyone. Either we attempt to go through that storm. May be horrible, may not be horrible, or we sit here, hope the storm doesn't come this way, and avoid mythical creatures of the sea.
How far from land are we?
Far enough. It's still going to be a bit before we get anywhere. We're half a day's away from the island. Yeah, at this point.
Yeah. You're about half a day away from the island. But as you're sailing through here, there are a series of different tiny islands. The land,
How
the
tiny?
main continent.
Like one leg, gotta stand on one leg kind of island? Or?
Yeah, there are some that are like that. One palm tree.
But
And
we're not like riding the coast.
No.
Okay.
But with the distance, it would be a few hours to land. Either way, north or south. You have north, which is
Miles.
miles.
Knots, Kevin.
Knots.
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 But
All right.
you have
how many knots are in a mile?
You have
DM?
the continent of Hanangal, which is north of you, and then you have the island of Hurley, which is south of you.
Right.
So
These are the
basically,
bodies of land
you're
that I was
in
informed
between.
are around
More
us.
than we can swim, probably.
Yeah, you can see right there.
So
You're here. You're on the southern tip of Hanangal, like you're entering in right where between Burley and Hanangal.
Sally, you lied to me. That's not.
Look, right here. Up a little bit north. There you go. That's where you're going through.
So we're not miles off of like shore, right?
No, I never said that.
Well, I'm just trying to get a bearing of like, if the ship explodes, can we make it?
I can.
Yeah.
I mean, you also could. I could turn into a whale and put you in my mouth.
Yeah, I can only move at like 1,000.
You do have the equipment that you have.
Yes.
You have the apparatus of the crab if you do, I'm killing you IRL.
So
I've wanted that for so many years.
See, but they haven't been very nice to me. So they're gonna forget that I have it.
I can magically skip like 1,420 feet.
That's a very specific number.
I did math. Just saying.
Like, I need the breakdown of that. Not really.
Further than you can go.
All right, Hoodles,
Cat and water.
we could potentially turn around and go to one of these smaller islands. We could potentially go to shore, which will take some time. Or we could sit right here or go through the storm to further land.
Storm's coming this way, I'm assuming, right?
Storm's coming this way.
storm's in front of you. It's a good distance in front of you. You can see the.
But who knows with the sea air? Storms travel fast.
I'm sorry. What are our options again? Clearly going through the storm seems crazy.
Roll me a perception check.
Potential
Hemo.
bad storm. We don't actually know. Horrible. I'm fucking blind.
Okay.
Yep. An 8. Yeah.
Definitely a
Nothing to do
storm.
with the game, so I don't know. Has everything
Yeah.
to do with the game.
So no. What do you want to do?
Like how? I don't know. I feel like we shouldn't go through the storm. That seems dangerous and perilous.
That's fair. Also, now with this new information of me looking at a map and knowing that there's land that way, we're gonna go to the closest land that'll fit us.
Fair.
Sound good, everyone?
Hopefully they have a shop.
That would be neat. I don't think so. Probably just gonna be a bunch of
Jerks.
Yeah. We're hyper-aggressive hermit crabs.
Hyper-aggressive hermit.
So where are you going, north or south?
Perrin,
Yes.
so we decided that you telling me to anchor here is stupid, and we should just go to the closest land point, considering it's not that far.
Okay.
Why would you suggest just anchoring?
Um,
Are you with the sirens, Perrin?
that is going to take us off course.
Less than half a day.
Yes. You
You
asked
get
what?
paid daily, yes?
Yes.
To land, please.
Okay. If you feel like this is what you want to do, then we will do it.
Do you know if this is an island full of cannibals or hyper-aggressive hermit crabs? Or if it's just a safe place for us to land where there's not a storm or no open sea monsters?
I do believe he means that he didn't write this content path.
Oh, fuck. Do I have to pay for this DLC?
It's free to play.
Yeah, right.
No,
Sir,
it
can
costs-
we use
You have to,
invisible
you
walls?
have to
Actually-
purchase the loot crate.
Actually, Doug,
I have a
Can I use
token.
in-game currency
Can I
that I
get-
worked so hard for to unlock this patch?
Can I
No,
get
give
the
us the
loot crate with
platinum.
my token?
Yeah.
What platinum?
Doug, it's not free to play. It costs us our dignity.
Sometimes.
So, are you going to land? Or are you going to try to find an island, or what?
Parents doing it.
Or so
Why
you're just
is
letting
he
him?
doing
Parent to
Hopefully
take
your
us
next
to
final
the
first land.
closest, largest body of landmass that
Okay.
we can anchor the ship safely and
It may
sit
have
on
sawdust in
if
it.
we need to with the storm pack.
Okay.
Every time you pass,
Um,
it has such a story behind it.
Okay. From there, what he's going to do is,
I don't think
as you tell him that,
No, you're
he's going to head back up and he's going to
Like I
talk
said,
to one of the other sailors.
Okay. I saw that
And-
happen in the chat. I saw a zombie.
And
That's a follow,
Brutus,
right?
$85. Hemo reroll. Happy birthday, buddy.
Thanks, Daddy.
so he
Thank you, Brutus,
Reroll.
for the thing. Sorry.
That's our advantage. Oh, you hit one.
So he goes up. They start to turn the ship and they start to head northward. And you can figure out that this is probably where the closest landmass is. As they head up north, it's a good couple hours. And you can see that they're coming up, and you can see a large landmass that's it's to the north of you, and you can see that it is a large jungle that's a good half a mile in from where the beach line is, and it's just thick. It's a thick jungle.
How
That's
many
through
C's?
Four C's,
Okay.
2 H's.
Go ahead.
I'm looking at him like he did not do that.
Sorry, how many C's?
But as they're getting close, you can see that they kind of move the ship parallel with the beach. They set anchor. They're a good 120 feet from the beach line. They start to prep some of the rowboats and whatnot because you said you wanted to stay on land, and they get everything together and they head off. They head off with 2 of the rowboats. They hit the patch of land. You can see that 3 of the sailors they dispatch themselves and they start to clear somewhat of an area that's there. As the 2 rowboats come back, you can see they're making headway over there. You can see the 3 sailors. They're just working their way through there. Perrin walks up to you and goes, so, you said that you wanted to stay on land, so it is available for you.
So as I was saying that our stream sounds
sounds-
super quiet.
You and you are okay. Or
Yeah.
Doug and Kevin are kind of fine, but the rest are not. We're quiet.
Word. Is this better? I'm like,
Somebody balance the microphone.
fucking tech guy.
We'll get there eventually.
Yeah, Doug, just bring us closer to block my entire face. That'd be great. There it is.
Oh, hey, 2 for 1.
I'm sorry, Perrin. What were you saying?
We cleared space on land for you. You said you did want to camp out there. Myself and the men will stay on the ship as we will protect it. But
If I come back and you guys got swallowed by some kind of sea creature, I'm being miffed.
Gonna be miffed.
I have 3 of my men that are out there.
Okay.
So they will keep watch if you want them to.
Yeah, that'd be great. We're gonna make a bunch of. Cool. I'll talk to the men when we get on shore.
Okay.
And are you familiar with this landmass at all?
Well, we are south. We're on the south tip of Hanangal. It's the west side of the Moaning Jungle. I don't know very much about the land out here, but I know that there are some ghost stories about that jungle.
Please tell me more of your sailor stories. Now that I decided to land here.
Standard ghost stories. People who go in never come out.
Oh yes, the classic.
No. The atypical.
Yes. Some who are vexed by these ghostly women never come back to their ships. Ghostly men too.
Now it's getting dangerous.
You're hilarious.
But standard ghost stories. Nothing that I believe in, but some men do.
Is there any civilization at all nearby?
No.
Oh, excellent. Well,
That's good.
we have ourselves a beach episode, gents.
All right. My bikini. It's just 2 mushrooms and then a third smaller mushroom.
Kimo has huge nipples.
Yeah. Puffy AF.
The messed up
Ariel
part is the mushrooms are here and the smaller mushrooms right here.
Yeah, exactly. That's it. It's a tail. All right. So, yeah.
can't.
All right, guys. We're gonna go over to land, I suppose.
Who wants to go into the jungle and investigate?
Kind of. Well, I have a whole plan for us, real quick.
Okay.
Oh lord.
I gather out what kindle would I find on the nearby beach, and I use prestidigitation, and I start a little fire.
Okay.
All right, well, he's doing that.
Get off of my IP.
All right. So you guys are hopping in the boats and heading over to shore right now.
Yeah. Right, are we?
Yeah.
All right.
Except
So-
for you, you're walking on the seafloor.
Yeah.
I'm gonna swim there.
Gurgle
Yeah,
blubber.
yeah. 'Cause the boat's
Great
hold 3
exercise.
people, right? Comfortably, is what
Well,
you said?
there's one boat that holds 3 people, and there is one boat that can hold 5 comfortably.
Okay, well, the one boat's already across.
Oh wait, no,
because-
you only have the one boat that holds 3 people. Forgot about that because this is a newer ship.
That's all we have?
Yeah.
All right, so the 3 dudes already went across, and then what? One came back.
Yeah.
To bring us
It
back
was
the boat?
it was packed. I forgot that you only had one because I'm thinking that you still have the other ship. Sorry.
All right, so now there's 4 people that need to go across on the boat.
We're taking 2 trips.
Yeah, I guess. I'll go first with what's his facey. What is your name? I'm sorry, sailor.
Well, you 3 can head off, and he already said that he's off in the water.
Yeah.
So
but
you
we
all
also
can-
have one sailor who has to return the boat from the shore that already rowed it over.
It'd be better to keep the boat there, if you would think.
No,
About.
because if
You guys are on
Is it
mismatched
he?
wavelengths. Yeah.
You had
see what
sent
you did there.
parents sent 3 sailors over to there.
And
One of them
it
has
was
to
a
return the boat.
it was a packed boat.
Yeah.
We get to the shore.
Yeah,
Yes.
it
It
was
just
a,
fucking happens. We're on the
We
shore.
get we're on the
We're on the
beach.
shore. I didn't burn a wild shape.
yeah.
I bombed girl out of the water one more time.
It was four sailors went over, packed ship, dropped the 3 off. He came back with the rowboat. That's what I meant to say. Sorry.
No, that's fine. All right, cool. So, we make it over to there, and I'm like, oh, sailors.
Yes.
Not you.
I'm a
Uh,
pirate.
as they're working, they
Is that
all
what
look
you
at you and
consider
they go,
yourself?
I would
Consider
like
myself
you
many
to
things.
set up a torch
I have
perimeter
no
around the area we will be staying.
yes, sir.
Thank you very much. If you could find vines also and tie them around to make like a little fucking fence for us. That'd be
Okay.
super neat. And you guys are awesome.
That's
Next
two-story
round's on
mansion
me.
with roof.
Okay.
All right, Rusty, let's go check out these woods.
Yeah, yes. I'm curious.
Casas?
It's getting later in the day.
No, well, potentially, maybe. I don't know.
Yes, you make the stabby stab.
Yeah, there might be like plants that can swallow us whole.
I've never run into
So we might die. I see what you did there.
You might die.
So you might want to like wait in the back.
Oh yeah, I've seen that. I've seen that in the Monster Manual. It's the Venus DM trap.
There it is.
Yeah.
You guys appear to have found quicksand. You fucking died. That's what you get for making me go to this island that I didn't write. You'll die.
I gave you two choices and you found the
Rips
fifth
lights
one.
off
How
the
the
Grabs the
hell?
lights, tears the setting down, punches the camera.
Goes upstairs, picks one of the kids. You're my least favorite.
Oh no.
There's 32 of them. He doesn't have the time for that.
That's true. Hey, Sean?
Yeah.
Emily, my bad.
Mike Jordan.
Mike Jordan.
So I'm bringing up the rear.
Yeah. Yeah. So. Boys are clearing out land. It's getting dusky, I suppose. I guess yeah. They cleared us off a nice patch of beach.
A heavy fog rolls in.
Heavy fog rolls in.
Yeah, there's definitely a nice clear patch of beach that is there, and you asked them to cordon the whole thing off,
Yeah.
and
With torches.
they are working on that at this moment.
Yeah.
And are you all staying there, or are you guys going into the jungle?
So I want to go into the jungle and.
So what are we looking at? It's like a tree line? Like there's beach and then like slightly up from the beach is like a tree line?
There, it's all jungle.
Okay.
It's a good I'd say about a quarter of a mile in.
Do we even know if there's anything worth investigating over here?
Literally nothing at all, but I don't feel like sitting on that beach. I
Yeah.
sat on the beach for an entire other day. I want to investigate, see if there's like new creatures I could potentially like investigate, study, maybe turn into.
Maybe we'll find some ruins with some ancient spells written on the walls.
Yeah, or maybe it's Maybelline. Who has any idea? Well, we're gonna go.
I don't understand that reference.
Me neither. So I'm going.
I don't have any hair.
Who has the most rope? We have so much rope.
We have a lot of rope.
We have so much.
We are competent
rope.
adventurers with lots of rope.
Yeah. So what I'm going to do with all this rope that I own is I'm going to be like, all right, guys. So I have a suggestion, just because this is a uncharted territory for all of us, and I don't want to have happen what happened with Costas that one time before we met you, after we met you, before we met you.
I don't remember yesterday,
He ended up
Hemo.
being in like a weird torture dungeon cave because he got separated from us.
Okay.
I don't want that to happen again. So I'm gonna suggest that we tie each other together, but like around each other's waists, right? Like elephants do. Really, elephants, Rust?
Do you find this idea?
So you're talking about a daisy chain?
uncomfortable?
Well,
as I
unless
do?
this island has magical means, we cannot get lost.
How am I supposed to maintain 120 feet from our foes if I'm tied to you, Hemo?
Again, that doesn't mean I don't know if the Earth's just gonna open up and swallow you or any of us.
Very true.
It doesn't have to be magical. It could be natural.
But in a scenario where
We don't have to tie you, do we?
fight, it's
We
going to be
we do this
uncomfortable.
untied. Look how free I am.
Oh fuck!
Look at what I'm doing. All this combat.
And the DM has been broken.
It's so simple, and I fucking lost it.
We do this.
You tie it out like this, grab it and whatever, and then Zoop, you can take your shoes off.
Please don't take your shoes off.
You have shoes on?
He has webbed feet, I'm sure.
Icky.
You turn into like all manner of things.
Yeah,
and
but I can change back.
You're stuck like that.
My gills go away.
Anyway, I'm growing very bored. Please,
Yep,
onward.
sure. Do you guys agree with the tying each other up plan?
Why don't we just
I'm game.
clearly you would mark our trail, our path, so in case we get lost, we can just follow the
Yeah,
back.
Costas, you go first.
You
I'll
know,
go.
you know what you're
I'll
doing
go
in the
behind
woods.
you. Fellas, you want to dance in lights on either side of us?
Is it dark?
It's getting dark.
getting
and
dark.
it's going to be dark because it's a thicket. It's dense jungle.
Yeah, sure. I cast dancing lights.
I sent my 4 to wherever his 4 are not.
Yeah.
Okay.
We make a big luminous area.
Okay. So you guys going right into the jungle?
Yep.
All right.
Why do you say it like that?
I try to make sure we were as cautious as possible, which
Who
would
is-
potentially give you more time to come up with horrible things to kill.
Who is leading?
Casas is leading. I am behind him, followed by
Casas is
Rusty
leading.
and
Emo.
Ash.
Napkin.
Rusty then Ash?
Rusty then Ash.
Wow.
I'm in the middle. This way nothing attacks me from behind.
Oh, okay.
You keep the noob in the back.
That way, if I
Sacrificial
ambushed, he's
lamb.
the one that goes down.
So-
and,
I want my kidneys.
and the viewers care less.
They haven't grown attached.
So you guys are searching through the jungle for anything specific, or just walking through?
I
the
am
jungle?
looking specifically for foliage and fauna that I do not recognize.
Okay.
Anything interesting. That's not just like, yep, this is a fucking jungle.
This is what a neat rock. Add that to the collection. Poison rocks.
Prison rocks.
Alright,
So-
that's totally on camera.
Yo, for real.
No, it isn't. It's on
Sponsor
camera.
me. I drink so many of you a day, and I haven't had a heart attack yet. There it is.
Now people on the stream can know how far you arch your back.
Yeah.
So,
You are my uncle. Let's play.
with that, you, why is it?
We're on a limbo team in summer
What?
camp. Would you believe that?
Why is the camera activated?
The what? Oh, because I thought you were bringing out a map. So I
Yeah, break up the
preemptively
sky
got-
camera.
Only when I stand.
Oh my god, is that meat cam?
Alright, can we get the meat cams now?
It was not meat cam.
It's technically on meat cam.
It's always
No,
meat
it's
cam.
Okay.
All meat cam all the time.
Casas,
can I
as
get-
you're leading.
Are these yours? Are you using these?
No, they're open.
We're gonna use these to dancing lights, right?
Okay. Well, you don't need
People
to.
can have it visualized. What do you mean? People need to fucking.
No, I already turned the map
the
on.
map cam's not on.
Well, it comes off.
No, this is for him then.
Thank you.
So we have 8 orbs.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
They illuminate 10 feet.
So
So it's gonna be.
boop,
It's gonna be.
boop.
It's a little. Yeah. It's a little bit.
We have like an 80-foot circle around us that's just illuminated.
It's bright AF.
Yeah.
We're not drawing any attention whatsoever.
No, I can't see in the dark, Hemo. I'm at least 147.
I was.
I
I
trust
should have
not
said that in
these-
Hemo voice.
What'd you say?
I said I should have said that in Hemo voice. I was just like, we're not drawing any attention whatsoever.
Not 80, 40, but yes. So it would be a straight line. You're doing a circle.
All right. A 40
So
foot
40-foot sphere.
circumference.
Yeah.
No, radius.
Yeah, it's fun.
So,
Times 3.14.
need you do a survival check for me?
Yeah. Good thing we fucking picked him.
So what is it?
He's like, we can't get lost as long as I'm.
I'm cashing in one of those.
We get lost immediately.
One of the white ones. What's the white ones again?
It's an
Steps to the
advantage, and you
forest.
have to do that before you roll.
Oh, son of
How the hell did I end up in Boscov's?
a... And that's where we are.
Bed Bath, and this is the beyond?
A 5?
Exactly. Reality falls away.
Okay.
Guys.
A 5. So,
A 5 with a reroll?
No.
he doesn't get the re-roll because it's an advantage roll, and you have to
don't
claim
have
that
any
before you
rerolls.
roll.
He doesn't have any rerolls.
I have all advantage rolls.
So, with that, he leads you off into the jungle.
Can't you not get lost when traveling?
Yeah. Unless by magical means.
Fuck.
Damn,
these
this
trees.
place is definitely magical.
Damn these trees.
Mind you, we're all tied together, so.
So you feel like you're leading
We're
them
so
in the
safe.
right area as you're going along.
I don't know where the fuck we're going anyways, but yeah.
I really don't know where we're going.
As
Are you marking trees as we go by?
Yeah, I am.
that's
Like
Brutus.
like I suggested?
Yeah.
No, not that kind of marking. Different marking.
Pulls out the blade, scratches the tree, and moves along.
Okay. You start to head off,
Cars and arrows.
and
boat.
it's a good hour that you're going around, and you start to see similar markings in the trees that you left prior.
Alright, well, all that's happening while we're walking around for an hour, and I guess we're just talking or whatever, and moseying or whatever.
Yeah.
Do I see anything? Because
So-
I'm actively looking for neat things that I have not seen before. Or neat things that I potentially have seen before that I know would have, it would be beneficial for me to pick up and or whatever.
Or
Roll an
rare.
investigation
Yeah.
check.
Rare shit.
Investigation?
Oh my god, you never see these. These mushrooms give you the craziest trip of your life.
I love that.
What? I was actually thinking,
Investigation.
Yeah, what was so innocent to what?
I'll leave it like that with an 18.
An 18.
Yeah. But
Why?
I mean, why?
Why did you act like that with an 18?
Because I don't know.
I think he was doing.
He wanted a 27.
I was doing math. I was like, yeah, what do I want to like roll a natural 20? And he's like, all of a sudden you find a gold mine now. You know what I mean?
Hopefully it's a diamond mine because
So it's an 18
diamond.
with standard investigation. Me just looking around at my surroundings. But we could also do nature and survival if you want.
There is as you're looking around, and you're searching for some things that you haven't seen before, or some things that are rare. You do come across you can see off in the distance, a good like 30 feet away to as you're traveling. It's like 30 minutes into your travel. You can see off and to your right, there's a patch which looks like a glowing blue patch.
Yeah, this could be bioluminescent things.
Are you going over just to take a look? Are you letting everybody know, or are you just going over?
We are tied together, so I have to. Fellas. I'm like, Costas, hold on. And he's like, what, like 4 or 5 feet ahead of me, and I go to tug on the rope, actually like pulling his tail. Sorry, that was the rope. I want to go over here and check this out. It looks pretty neat.
Okay, very well.
We're going to approach with caution, because it's glowing.
I have my swords at the ready.
Okay.
Oh, is this the episode where we eat myconids?
It's the land anglers.
Draw my transforming dagger.
All right, I'm
Okay,
pretty
so you
sure,
have the
it's a plant, guys, but you better...
You have the dagger out?
Yeah.
You have your swords out?
I'm anxious.
I think you'll be fine.
I summon a media swarm.
You should break out the trifocal.
I know.
It's more of an investigation than an interrogation.
I open my Jagan eye.
Release the Kraken!
Combat mode. I polymorph myself into Master Roshi, just bumping shit.
Bring it on, fungus.
What you do find is there's a small patch of blue mushrooms, which you know have healing properties to them. As you're looking at them, you can see some that are just too small that would do anything, but you do find that there are 4 larger mushrooms that you would be able to pick and be able to use.
But these ones were bioluminescent, you said, right? They're
Yes.
glowing. Oh, super.
They're basically like, it's just glowing blue.
Yeah, that is cool. I'm gonna take these.
You do know that they after you pick them, if they are left by themselves,
Yeah.
they lose their healing property after 4 days.
Yeah. So I lop them, rub the gills of the one, get a couple spores in my hand, put them in the bag of cold.
Okay.
And then with the spores, I'm like, hey, Rusty, check out this.
Nah.
No, not in your face. At Rusty, check this out. I've never done cocaine before!
Yo.
So
Okay. Holy shit. Do I get like 3 more years of life? Like, you know,
By, you get a
taking
fungal
the
infection. No, I blow it.
Every time you sneeze, it's plus 4.
I blow it at the
Oh my
hat
God.
of druid crafting,
Yeah.
and you get two
Yeah.
tiny
I have to
little
just-
glowy mushrooms.
just so you know, you got blue eye from it.
I have to snort like ground up blue mushrooms. That's another 36 minutes until I die.
But no, you have 2 tiny glowing mushrooms on your hat now.
All right, cool.
I'm like, what do you mean that is?
Oh, actually, I really like that. The aesthetic is pleasing.
Write down in your
4
inventory. There are 4
magic mushrooms
Blue.
from Colorado.
blue fluorescent mushrooms. They
Wow.
offer
You know your
one
hat's gonna technically
D4
continue
healing
to
for each
glow,
one
right?
consumed.
You have now 2 new mushrooms. How many
It-
mushrooms
it-
would he have on his head now?
There's a whole bunch. They fall off sometimes randomly.
And you guys have also been using them to cook with.
Yes.
So
I never over encumber him with the fungus.
My neck snaps like.
Oh, another one! I love it!
And that's the mushroom that broke Rusty's neck.
All of my fireballs are curved because my head's sideways. You gotta hit him with the curveball. I never see it coming from
Rusty
the
hit
flank.
him with the old razzle dazzle.
I put some old spit on this.
5, whatever, fluorescent.
A little
blue
English,
mushrooms.
if you
Put a
will.
little
Four,
pep in that ball.
blue mushrooms. Yeah,
4
whatever.
fluorescent blue mushrooms. They offer 1d4 of healing.
Call this one the slider.
Russ, just so you know, if you're ever feeling like super ill, you can eat one of those. And
Funny, because I feel constantly ill, actually.
try one of those mushrooms.
Sure. I'll plug it and eat it.
You picked the wrong one.
Quick, roll. He gets one of the,
Roll,
blue ones.
roll a d12.
I flick the other one that he had and make a set so that there's 2 on set. After he eats
It
that.
tastes like a standard mushroom with a little bit of light dusting on it. You don't feel any better, but
It's chalky.
It's a mushroom.
Oh, actually, you know what? My liver feels slightly rejuvenated. Thank you.
so
Take that, dog. I know how my organs feel. It's my character.
organs. You get 1d4 of health.
There's just a glow in my stomach now. What is that? Oh no.
I'm here to be haunted.
Shit.
The pixies got in again.
Goddamn Faye always trying to invade my body.
with that,
All right, let's go back to
you
the
guys
trail.
continue to the trail and let Cassos lead you. And what you can find out now at the end of this hour is
Did you see
you
that little-
basically
little
done
mushroom?
this little circle, and you're back to like almost where you started.
I'm like, hey, I'm pretty sure I killed those mushroom parents over there. I left the little ones. I took the big ones. So they're still like little glowing mushrooms that we walked past.
So remember when I said that we can't be lost unless by magical means.
Nope.
I did say that.
Okay.
It seems like this island is magical in some sort.
Is this another one of those fucking jerk tree forests? I'm not dealing with one of these again. Hold on 1 second. Yo. And I talk to the closest
Is he
tree.
just yelling at trees? Like,
I
I'm
was gonna-
standing there, it's like, huh.
yeah, the tree in front of me, like, yo.
You don't get a response from the tree.
Hey, Mr.
Actually,
Tree.
nothing.
I don't think this is that kind of forest.
But we
Well,
have
the
been
last one
walking
we were in that
through.
got lost had a bunch of stupid
understand.
trees around.
They were sentient, right?
Yeah.
These don't seem to be moving. It just the whole land is.
You sure?
magical.
All right. Well, we figured it out last time, so let's look for markings on the ground that are similar to the other markings that were on the ground. I do that.
There are none.
Wait,
no,
if you
no,
look underneath this root, there appears to be a shitload of shoes. Look at all of these sneakers.
It's a rubber gum tree.
Okay, so,
Well,
I will cast Detect Magic as a ritual
Okay.
upon Cassus' suspicion.
Let me look something up real quick.
Uh-huh.
yeah. You sit and do that, and while I do, I'm going to untie myself. But I want everyone to keep an eye on me.
Why? What are you doing?
I'm going to leave now that I have bioluminescent plants, I'm unstoppable. Little mushroom on this tree, little mushroom on this tree. We're going to follow the trail markers back to the boat. Exactly.
Makes sense. I like it.
Oh no, Hemo has achieved his final form.
I am the Mushroom Lord. You may call me Toad.
Nice. Oh shit, is that Bowser?
Fuck.
He's coming. Yeah.
My only weakness.
Getting caught over and over
Oh,
again.
it's an Italian jumping on me.
As you cast Detect Magic, nothing pings off other than the normal group.
Well, it doesn't appear that it's magical in the conventional ways, but who knows? I mean, getting lost just seems kind of odd. I don't know. I don't feel like that's natural. But, I mean, we were in here for at least an hour, and the only thing we found were some mushrooms. Are we sure there's even anything to investigate?
So I feel like we went in a big circle or oval or something.
Yeah.
Somehow.
And we didn't see anything like,
It was spherical in nature, yes.
Hey, you got us lost. I'm not saying.
no buildings. No buildings, no huts, no villages, no towns, no ruins.
Just a real neat mushroom.
No
Everybody
caves.
roll me a perception check.
Oh, where the fuck have you been all fucking day?
Yeah.
Perception?
Them
Yeah, perception check.
Them
Hemo,
mushrooms got me going.
8 for Hemo. Ash.
24.
24 for Ash. Nice, Rusty.
A 10.
A 10. All right. And Casos.
That is a 23.
23. So you two, both Ash and Casos. As everybody's trying to figure out, and you see Hemo kind of detach himself from the daisy chain that you all have fashioned yourself together with. You two, on the wind, coming from the north, you can hear this tiny, faint voice. It's almost singing. It's a female voice.
Stop.
Hey, Anthony, hit us
We
with
used to
a
keep. Huh? We haven't brought that back in a minute.
Yeah.
It's been a while.
It's been
It's
6
a while.
months. It's been a
Turns out it
while.
was foreshadowing.
Yeah, right?
You can hear off in the distance there's
That's a good one.
a faint female singing voice. You can't pick out what words there are, but it's just off into the distance, north of where you're at. But you two both hear it, both Ash and Casos.
Out of character. That's oddly foreboding. Considering you just warned us about it.
Hey, Mom, just like,
Yeah.
Is that the Banana Boat song?
Yo.
I fucking love Harry Potter.
If you like pina coladas.
That's a different song.
I know that. But
Are we caught in the rain?
Does anybody else hear that?
I do.
You mean that constant ringing?
No, that's just old age.
Am I far enough away from them that I would hear them speaking? Because I literally just started walking back where I thought the boat was, putting mushrooms on trees. Glowing mushrooms.
yeah.
Do you hear the singing too?
As they pointed out, you guys can kind of strain to hear it, but you can hear like it's something, but you guys don't know what it is.
Not really. I can't really hear that. I'm sorry. I'm not a cat, Casus. Give me a
Well,
break.
my guys, I got mushroom pit trail going. You want to go on and you want to trade places?
Is the sound calling to me in any way, shape, or form?
No,
Okay,
it's
You hear
a
someone
faint
singing.
voice.
Yeah, there's weird gypsy shit happening. I'm not about that life. We're gonna go back to our safe little perimeter on the shore.
Just keep your.
Ears plugged? You got it. Mushroom plugs.
So you guys are heading back?
Yes.
Yes.
My ears are
Huh?
clogged with hair, so.
Am I familiar with? So I'd heard about the sounds or whatever. Am I familiar that their voice would enchant me? I don't think I would. Honestly.
Well, as
I'm
you're
gonna say
looking
it
around,
doesn't. I really
at
don't
your,
think it
yeah,
would.
so you look around your
what
group.
did the sailor
Nobody
just
is
tell you on the
enchanted.
boat?
that they would enchant sailors and make them crash their boats and shit like that. Yeah, but that's in the sea. But I don't know how he would enchant them or whatever.
Didn't he just say this place is notorious for that?
Ghost stories
Uh-huh,
of
ghost
men
stories.
getting drawn into the woods and
Yeah.
then never coming back by men and women,
Yeah.
but not via vocals.
Oh.
That was never told to you.
Oh, okay.
So I'm not gonna. Yeah, that would be totally meta. Yeah.
I have no idea. I'm just like, yep, cool.
It's like half assume it, I think.
No, you would assume.
Yeah.
You would assume that. I mean, it is any type of luring. Yes.
He literally told you,
know?
about it. Like,
Yeah, he told you
I would
about
have
it.
like,
So,
I would not plug my ears. That Chimo just wouldn't do that.
yeah.
ah!
I mean-
whoa.
Yeah, I mean, nobody is feeling like they're, being drawn back. Everybody's talking to you like they're normal. So,
Yeah.
but yeah. So what are you guys doing?
Follow the mushroom trail, but fellas. And
Headed
I
back?
Start mushroom trailing back with me leading, and I guess Costas will be behind me then.
Okay. Roll me a survival check.
Yes, sir. Fuck me. It's not bad.
I was gonna ask if I could assist him.
You don't need to. 25.
25. Showing off, you're able to, without the need of even looking for the cuts on the trees.
I'm just like,
Yeah.
glowing mushroom.
I can hear that song, and it's a banger.
Yeah. That was the best.
Just let it happen, Doug. Just let it happen.
It was the best.
You know that scene in Guardians of the Galaxy where Chris Pratt's like moving through the temple, like kicking all the things
Yeah,
and stuff.
yeah.
with his iPod? That's, yeah.
So,
Would move over here and take your
Okay, so heading back, you're able to find the opening right where, or close to where you entered in, and you can see off on the beach there.
Strolling sailor corpses.
Yeah, your ship is on fire.
They're all holding tridents and like go in the woods.
There's a note where the ship used to be. See ya.
The ship is illuminated. You also see that there is the patch of beach that what you requested has been done. And
looks like a
there
fortress.
are 3 sailors. The 3 sailors there. You can see one patrolling up and down the beach, and 2 of them are looking out and just basically keeping the patrol like they were planning on doing. And they're waiting for you to come back.
Cool. Hey, fellas.
Yes.
Hey, you guys appear to have done an excellent job.
Well, you asked us to do this.
Hey, you did great. I see you are well worth your pay.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
I just reached out to shake his hand. I'm like, thank us.
He shakes your hand warmly.
All right, cool. What time is it? My sundial appears to be broken.
Well, it is sunset.
You fellas hungry?
Yes.
All right. Well, Costas, make something to eat, please.
As he kind of like leans into you, like away from Costas, he goes, "I hope it's better than the crab that we had yesterday
Yeah.
or today.
Yeah, it'll.
I just want to forget it.
I
don't know when I had it.
It'll be better. Don't worry about it. I'll give him some spice.
He's much better when he has no kitchen and it's just a campfire on the floor.
Exactly.
This has been factual.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That man speaks truth.
You have cooked way better.
On top of a rock.
Top of a rock, yo.
Without utensils.
This
or
rock has
anything.
been in the sun for 6 hours. I can make eggs on this. Beautiful gourmet breakfast.
Yep.
Gets a kitchen. I don't know.
I'm lost. I don't know what the fuck I'm doing.
Here's a barrel of salt.
The huge egg when he cooked that was just in the middle of a middle of the woods.
Yeah.
Absolutely nothing to
On the
do
trail.
about nothing.
So
That's because it was cooking inside a hemo. Let's be real.
So
You missed that episode? You gotta watch that.
is there anything you
That
guys
shit's
would like to
hilarious.
do for the night, or are you guys just bedding down? Anybody keeping watch, or are you letting that up to the sailors?
I am going to. One moment, please. I'm just trying to read something because that.
I want to go back to the
We're gonna go back.
jungle line
Mm-hmm.
and just meditate at the jungle line to see if I hear any creatures coming to the jungle line.
How long are you doing it?
An hour.
An hour?
Yeah.
Okay. So that's why everybody else is like getting ready for bed. You're gonna head out.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm going to. So after like dinner and all that shit happened, I erupt Earth and make a 20-foot pillar, and turn into a giant owl and just sit on top of it.
Okay.
Do some owl shit.
Wait, hey.
Who?
There's nowhere to sit on this beach, and I hate sand.
I go down and I scoop him up.
That's an owl?
Yeah. A giant owl.
Oh, fuck.
Oh,
You,
yeah,
like,
he's a giant
talon
owl.
pick up Rusty. The frail ass
I'm
old
gentle.
dude.
Yeah.
Look, I don't know how much I like this emo.
How can you be gentle? How can you be gentle with a 2-foot long claw?
Yeah, I know.
He can be.
Yeah, I can be.
Hey, you don't know how long he's been a giant owl in his life.
If he's just like flapping at me, I'm just gonna be like, "That's okay," and I'll Misty step up to the top.
You go to gently
Yeah.
bring him up, and he just goes ah. And Misty steps right up to the top.
And then
And I
I
turn my head all the way around. And I'm like,
Yeah.
I want to pull out when I get up to the top and sit down. I want to pull out the orb of scrying, and I want to scry on Gavril Levine.
Gavril. Okay.
I
right.
flap up to the top when he gets up there, and I just
All
perch
right.
on the side.
What are you doing?
I am going to
We don't need this anymore.
very.
You never know. Keep it.
You can't go back there.
Very lowly.
Not yet, anyway.
I'm going to sing whatever song is my people's song.
Okay. So you're just
gonna
there
sing
for
for-
entertainment?
Is that the Macarena?
Just for myself more so than for anybody else.
Okay.
I'm pretty sure it's...
Singing. If they hear, they hear. You know, I'm a bard. I don't give a shit.
Yeah. Well, you two hear it. You don't. But
Goop,
both
goop,
Rusty
goop, goop,
and you
goop.
definitely hear it as a giant owl. He is. What instrument are you doing it on? What instrument? Instrument.
I think for this specific.
Gurgle blub.
I'm gonna be using my lyre.
Okay.
You lying.
I'm not lying,
So
but I am a liar.
as you're playing, you two both hear him. I mean, he is. It's weird because he's singing in his native tongue. Yeah.
Okay,
a lot of-
my native tongue is common.
No, it's Atlantic.
Aquan?
No, it's primordial actually.
I was
Whatever
saying.
that
I thought your native was Aquan.
I have primordial and undercommon and common as my languages.
What was that, Vinci? Did Jimmy fill in the well?
Really? I thought that they at least had Aquan.
Let me look on the other side.
Can someone turn off that racket? I'm trying to concentrate.
No, common primordial and undercommon are the languages I have.
Hemo, go take it from him. No.
Ugh. Oh yeah.
He's
Oh,
trying to
that's weird.
meditate. I'm trying to stare into a crystal ball and concentrate.
Oh,
He's
I'm
like,
getting it mixed up with. I think it's.
Anyway, here's Wonderwall, fuckers.
Anyway, here's one.
Well, no, but it's being done quiet.
The turtles have Aquan.
Oh yeah, no.
So.
Je ne sais pas entre autres.
You're playing in common and you're singing a nice little tune. You two both hear it. It's very easy on the ears. It's relaxing.
I feel like owls in your world hate music. I feel like that's canon. No, I'm just kidding.
You're a bird.
Yeah.
They hate everybody.
Yeah, they hate everybody.
Especially you.
I
Now
see
you
that-
hate yourself.
Yeah, right. I see that seagull.
Yeah.
The albatross is circling. the
Yeah,
can.
yeah. Wrong perception check.
Yeah, you got it. That's a nat 1.
You don't see anything, but you feel the impending doom.
Yeah, all of a sudden you're owl
of the,
blind.
Yeah, of the death pigeon. As you're playing it, you're scrying, you're next to it. We're gonna go on break before we get into this. So we'll be back in 10 minutes, guys. If you want to, go check us out, our YouTube page. If you're watching us through Twitch, search up 5D1 Gaming. You will find us. Go ahead and subscribe to us. Hit the little bell. Get notified when we put these videos up. Usually every Wednesday. We do have unboxing videos that we eventually will get up soon, hopefully. And then from there, you want to check out our social media. Just search up 5D1 Gaming and you will get a plethora of the list. So if you haven't already followed us on Twitch, please follow us. If you want to subscribe to us, go ahead and subscribe to us while we're away. We love you guys. We'll see you guys in 10 minutes. Peace out.
Thank you, Brutus.
So we're back?
Yes, we are. We are back.
Ooh, hello everyone. So as we
Oh
left
shit!
off,
Those are cameras this whole time.
Like, why do I have my shirt on?
as we left off, Ash, you were playing a song.
Yes.
Rusty pulled out the ball of scrying, the orb of scrying. Hemo, you're a giant owl. And Kassos has snuck away off to the forest, to the edge of the forest, and you are meditating at the edge.
Yep.
So, I don't know. You alright?
He's just checking his fingers.
Ah, sweet.
Good call
Are
back.
they fitting?
I can't. Oh my god.
He's gonna focus.
I couldn't keep a straight face with that one. That was bad. So, since Rusty stepped away, while you are at the edge,
Yeah.
I need you to roll me a perception check.
11.
11. Okay.
No, please continue. Carry on.
So,
Let's see here.
with an 11, you don't hear very much while you're out there. You're meditating, so I mean, you literally have your eyes closed. You're sitting right at the edge, and you're trying to feel the aura.
Hey. That's my boat.
Oh, it's wonderful. You make a contract with the devil.
Pirate Devil.
Oh, yeah, Pirate Devil, Captain Lord.
That's your boat.
Hey.
You
all
can
about-
see the size difference.
It's the motion in the ocean. Yada yada.
So, you don't hear very much on the edge there.
Uh-huh.
Since, you're there, it's pitch black and you're kind of like trying to center yourself. You're out there for an hour. You don't catch anything. You do see, as you're walking up, initially, you do see the line of these light blue mushrooms that lead off into the woods, or the jungle.
Mm-hmm.
But
Looks
that
like
whole time, nothing.
Doesn't seem to be anything interesting here. Might as well head back.
Okay. So while you're out there doing that, Rusty, you're scrying.
Yeah.
Okay. So, where is...
Let's pick the modifiers.
my book.
Roll those modifiers for me, DM.
So he's definitely familiar. And the horn is a possession, right?
Yeah.
So he gets a -9.
Not a possession of him.
I mean, he borrowed it from the guy's face.
Well, that's a body part of the Minotaur who's dead. So technically it's an object that he used in a spell ritual. So it's his. 1-800-D&D law. Let's give him a -9. Come on. Just let the scry happen, Doug.
Okay.
It's an adventure generator.
So you have first-hand knowledge of him. So,
Oh, we're familiar. I read books about him. I read books about him.
They met
Ancient,
in person.
ancient deciphered texts.
They've had piddle
not of him.
Yeah, that's of him. He's mentioned.
So,
know
you have
about it.
first-hand knowledge. You do have a likeness. You do know what he looks like. So, he's at a -2 of his roll. So,
The horn's not a possession?
it's not of him.
Good thing I got his finger here.
Bahimo, how did you get that?
But it's a -2 to his roll.
Yeah.
And it is a wisdom save.
Yeah, DC 14.
DC 14.
Yeah.
Wisdom save.
Yeah.
Okay.
Should I cash in a disadvantage for him, boys?
I mean, well, catching disadvantage. I mean, I feel like you did your tea thing earlier, and it's the end of the day.
Oh, it is the end of the day, isn't it? What if we get ambushed?
What?
Fuck it. That. I mean, I could give him a 10.
What are you gonna do?
It's -2, 8. Probably has like a +3 or 4. He has a plus. No, yeah. All right, I'll give him a 10.
You'll give him a 10.
Yeah.
So -2.
Yeah.
Okay. And your spell save DC is 14.
Yeah.
He makes a save.
Rip.
It's 50-50 shot on that one, Chief.
Yeah.
So as you
It's got +5 wisdom.
more than that.
What?
So
What level is he?
Well, you gave him a -2.
Yeah.
You gave him a 10.
So it starts
So-
with an 8.
Starts with an 8.
He starts with an 8.
Yeah.
And he made the save.
Okay.
So minimally a +6.
Yeah. Rip.
So
Should have let him roll.
with that, you are searching into this orb, and as it goes to reach out, you can feel a link that goes to Gavril and goes to almost subject itself to his body, and then you can feel it just push back, and it disconnects that link.
Well, he may or may not know that we're looking for him now, so that's good.
Just so you know, scrying, they don't know.
Okay.
It's just like a natural thing that happens that when they
don't,
when they
like,
make a save against it.
They don't feel anything like press in on them.
Yeah, it's not like any like charisma based stuff where they know like when you try convincing them to do something, they know after a minute that
So with the orb of scrying, it doesn't break if it fails or something like that. Wasn't there some like scrying object that does break if there is like a critical failure or something?
I would say that.
Oh well, those are usually wands and
items with charges.
wands and staffs and stuff like that. So that if you use all the slots that are in there, and as soon as you reach 0, you make the roll, and if you roll a 1, it breaks.
Okay.
No, this one is damaged though.
Yeah, it is damaged. That's why you're only able to get 1 out of it.
Oh, I was hoping the DC would be higher if it was. That's okay. I get scrying next level as a spell, so.
Need this fucking thing.
I'm going to sell it.
So as you do that, it just casts off. Right now, you're what you say? You're 20 feet in the air. You put
20
it.
feet in the air.
As you're looking out, you can see off into the distance. Casa starts to head out, and he just disappears into the dark.
What the fuck? I
that's-
wipe the drool from my mouth. Where's he going?
Whoo!
Hemo.
I chuckle an owl and I fly over to go check out Casas.
Wait, take me with you. Can I instead of getting taloned, can I sit on his back?
Yeah, there's a giant owl.
All right.
I mean, you have to ask me, not him.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. I was gonna wait, don't leave me up here.
Yeah,
Take me with you.
technically you can fly on
And
him.
I'm like, yeah. I'm like, who? So I come in, talons open.
No. Let me get on your back, please. Those are sharp. I don't trust you. I'm fair.
I perch.
I do a backflip onto him. No.
Chow.
Exactly.
Double the
kick-
doodle beggar with a twist.
A kick flip McTwist.
Double the hoodoo one.
Doodle beggar with a twist, yeah.
as you
I surf him.
Yeah, as you mount the owl.
as you leap off this
Leap?
mound
Oh,
of
shit.
this mound of earth.
We're heading towards Hogwarts.
I need you to roll me a perception check.
Perception?
I think
I have to check.
giant owls have advantage. if I'm not
They
mistaken.
do on. I'm not sure if it's keen hearing or sight.
Well, it would be sight.
Owl's gotta have.
But I know that they have. I don't know which one it is that
They
got
hunt
the-
mice in the dark. They gotta have advantage, darn.
They got the goods with. I have keen hearing and sight. I have advantage on perception checks, relying on hearing or sight.
That's what's up.
Okay.
Also, I fly by. I don't provoke opportunity attacks when I fly out of an enemy's reach.
That's cool.
And I got fucking talons.
Whoo!
That's weird.
Also, I know Giant Owl, Common, Elvish, and Sylvan. That is a thing that owls. Those are the languages owls know.
Okay. Good. Roll me perception.
Using which?
Huh?
Using which?
A perception check is since that's your own perception.
Yeah, no, I know, but I don't know. Do you want me to use?
But you do have advantage because you are a giant
Yeah,
owl. so-
amazing sight.
Yep.
Come on, in there. That's funny. 7 to 17. 22.
22. Okay. So, as you're off, you're a good, 60, 70 feet above as you're searching down. You can see Cassos because you weren't sneaking, you were just walking up. And he walks up to the edge of the jungle. And he sits there cross-legged, I think you said.
Yeah.
And he just starts to what looks like he's meditating at the edge there. As you are searching up and you're looking down, you catch off the side of the distance. It's north of where he is. It's a good distance off. With your eyes, you could probably think it's maybe half a mile from here. You can just see this faint little light that's off in the distance.
Is that him?
So I'm flying, right? And I turn my head all the way around. I'm like, whoo!
Watch where you're flying, damn it!
And then I try whoo! And I'm trying to mention to him. I literally keep fervently hooing, but not super loud. Moving my owl head.
What is it, boy? Is Casa stuck in the well?
Ooh.
Well, let's go. I have all of my spells prepared, Hemo. We are good. We are ready to rock.
From the heavens I came!
Riding an owl, slinging fireballs.
Lightning fire!
I didn't take any ice spells. Yeah.
Are you you're staying 70 feet as
Yeah.
you're going towards it?
I'm staying above the tree line, yeah.
Okay. Like 70 feet or above the tree line, because the tree line's lower.
Yeah, I imagine the tree line's like, what, 25, 30 feet max?
Not even that.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
It's
it's a low-hanging jungle.
It's a
I
mundane
will stay
forest.
to the
It's
point
just
where I think
dense.
if someone tries to shoot me with an arrow, they're going to have a hard time.
Okay.
Oh,
So
well,
you would think about 70 feet.
Yeah.
So right at the same distance of where you're at.
I want to be able to make out what I see on the ground. I want to be that far
Yeah,
away.
you're good. Yeah, I think their vision is like 120 feet, so.
I'll tell you right now. Fuck. I have 120-foot dark vision, yeah.
So, at 70 feet, you're coasting along. You're all looking north of where he was at, and there is this singular light that's there. As you start to get closer towards it, you can see when you're about like 200 feet off, maybe 150 feet off, there's this opening in the clearing. And it is, the ground reaches up, and you can see that right on the top there is this ruined castle.
yeah.
And with that,
How big is it? Sorry.
this area you're looking at, it's a small castle.
The castle.
Yeah, it's a smaller castle right where it is. Where it's sitting, it's a good, like, from where the walls are, it's about 70 feet wide on both width, and there is this one lone tower on the, it would be on the north side of where it is.
So it's like courtyard, castle walls, tower. All right.
And in the tower, as you're about 150 feet off, you can see that there is this light that is at the top of the tower. You can see that there is a window there. You only, because you don't have dark vision, you really only see the light.
The fuck is that?
But it's like a faint hint of light. It's, it's far off in the distance.
Can I tell there's a castle there?
You cannot, but he can.
Oh.
So, as you're approaching closer, you can see, as soon as it comes into your vision, you can see this is almost like a spectral woman that is in the top tower. You can see through her. It's very, she's got this faint light to her. The clothes that she's wearing is almost Victorian, but it is waving in its own.
And I know that Casas has dark vision, right?
Casas has dark vision, yes.
Yeah. All right. So I see that. I fly back.
So you're doing an instant U-turn?
Yeah.
No, oh, Jesus Christ. What are you, relax.
Okay, so we're going to retcon.
Me coming back.
Actually, no, that would be about the end of the hour.
Yeah.
Where's Casas? Did you find him?
So,
I come down. I guess you're still sitting in that area.
yeah, you're still sitting in there.
I come down and you obviously know it's me. It's a big bearded owl, and then I start swooping down to pick you up with my talons.
What is he doing? Why is he getting closer? Why is he bearing claws? Should I be
Oh, that's Casas. Hello.
Rusty, is that you? Should I be scared?
Oh, shit. Hold on. Turbulence. I'm like holding on to the
And I attempt to scoop you up.
feathers.
So you're getting a group. Are you getting your fish friend?
I can't carry that many things. I can't.
Well,
How
Rusty,
giant is giant?
Yeah,
I'm a large beast.
Rusty is very light,
Yeah.
and so is Ash. They're not very heavy creatures, and
Damn,
I
so
would
you're
say
telling
that
me
if you were to carry them all, your speed would be halved, but you'd be able to do it.
All right, cool. So I scoop down, pick him up by his scruff with one talon, and then I go for the fish.
Oh, hello. Oh, hey.
I am screaming at the top of my lungs.
You do see a big beard.
And
I'm
Rusty
still
one,
screaming.
and
mind
Rusty on
you-
the back, with a wand in his hand.
My eyes are just
Owls
squinted all
are
the way.
the enemy of fish.
Oh, yeah. You're about to get picked up.
You see that there is the group with this giant owl as it's
I'm
coming
still
closer.
He's
Streaming.
appeared into contempt for fish people. You can tell.
Yeah.
Oh, hello, Ash. I believe that he now found something.
Oh God.
Is that what's happening
yelling that,
here?
He's yelling that as like I'm sweeping this fish with my hand, foot, leg, talons.
Oh man.
You created this.
Just let it
scenario.
happen. Let it happen. Seriously, it's not that bad. Idiots.
I'm just like,
as I ride on the back.
I look at Casos and the other tower.
He looks
and I
sad. I
imagine-
imagine
There's
he's like,
two, yeah,
he's
got
limp.
He's
yeah,
got
exactly.
Costas
He's
in
on
the
the spot if
wall.
he can't move.
You got me by that bitch. Right here, I'm just.
Still carrying
It's a
Costas.
slow.
How's it going?
The cat jokes never end.
Rusty, why is Hemo carrying us all?
No, I don't know. I believe he found something, and we're on our way to investigate it. His owl sight has given him sight beyond sight.
Okay.
He also does that a lot.
Who?
He can spin his head around completely, and it's terrifying.
I do it. I do it all the way one way, then all the way the other way.
It's like The Exorcist.
You have a
feel
full.
Oh, sorry. That's a cleric thing. Yes, I don't know. I feel like he can't see where he's flying when he does it, but he keeps doing it. He's just trying to scam me out of my knickers.
Well, hopefully this isn't anything too crazy, but can we...
It's okay. If he lets you
Hurry.
go, just...
Yeah, I feel like you should be freaking out a bunch. I think that's the first time a fish has ever flown.
Oh, yeah, that's true. Yeah.
I am petrified, but logical.
Blah, 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 blah.
There's lots of water.
So do you
falling
go?
from
Yeah,
him.
yells and
Yeah.
crustacean.
All right.
Go.
So he goes. You start to take the group. Your speed is halved, so it is a very slow, strenuous.
It's not super
flight.
slow. Yeah, it's 30 feet. It's half too.
Yeah,
It's graceful.
it's a slow, strenuous
Yeah.
flight.
We were fluttering. Less flying.
There are some
Could we
feathers
not
that
have
are being
achieved
lost.
this by
in-
foot?
From there, are you going right towards the center? Are you going towards the edge?
I'm
like, where are
going
you?
to. He only has 60-foot dark vision. I know that. I don't know if he can see dark vision, dark at all. I go around.
No, because you know from the previous fight that they do not.
So weird. Lives bottom of the ocean. Can't see in the dark.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
know. It's weird, isn't it?
Yeah.
A lot of weird
Who did
things
this?
about
Andrew
dragons.
Garfield? No, it's a different game.
Oh, Spider-Man?
Nope. That's D&D. Or Magic.
So,
He's the creator of the games.
Oh, all right.
so where are you going in?
So I'm gonna get to where there's like a 60-foot thing. Like I'm flying. You guys are talking or whatever, and I get to where it should be in your sight, Casas.
He's paralyzed right now. He has the paralyzed condition.
Oh, yeah, right. I like try and like owl finagle my feet, so now I'm holding him by the tail.
That's even worse. I'm struggling. I'm over here backflip, trying to grab my tail, hold on
I
to
grab
shit.
you by
Here.
the back of your coat.
You're now paralyzed.
No, he's not paralyzed anymore. I grab you by your coat.
They're just dragging him by the leg. Like he's upside down. Like
Paralyzed.
there's just a
There you
shitload of platinum
that's what-
falling
that's
out of
what
his
you said you
pocket.
did.
go. Oh no,
That's what I ordered.
my rations.
Yo, this is fucking cool. Stun.
I need that for my
Boston.
restaurant.
So,
Casas,
So you're-
I'm flying to within 60 feet of this, but like around the corner. I'm not flying right into the center. I'm just flying. Like,
but you're flying within 60 feet to get like the tower.
yeah,
Okay.
or the castle ruins, to where Casas can see that there are castle ruins and a blinking light.
Okay. Okay. So you're gonna stay about. You're staying off the castle road, so about 60 feet from the edge of the castle
Yes.
roads. Okay. So with that, he gets you within 60 feet of the castle roads where you see the
And I
castle.
just like shake my talon, like with the one that you're in, so you can, like as in like a look.
And you can see that there is this faint little light.
I investigate further. Can I see anything? Just
Well, you're still like in the air with them.
I can't see shit, so when he stops flying,
You,
I'm
you
just
see
like,
the light, but like it's just one lone tiny light off in the distance.
I make my
Same with
own.
you.
I'll cast dancing lights and be like luminous, and then I don't know. I just move them around. And, like I can't see shit.
I'm doing wildly not to do it.
Oh, okay, all right, put it down.
So
I can't. I'm so blind up here.
So You flash the light up. You start screaming, "Who?" like your police helicopter.
Head going all the way around.
I throw up.
Like Kevin does, not Rusty.
Like literally, it was like with like it's like a police car that's like trailing somebody.
Yeah.
And they accidentally flick on the lights and the siren.
Scare me. Give me a break.
But what you can see, and you're kind of coasting on the edge here. You're going parallel with the wall to keep him being able to see it. But what you do see is the castle. It's in ruins, like it's just crumbled. But you see, again, you see the light up in the top there, Cassos. Like you can't see anything unless you get closer.
Can anyone tell what's going on? I'm blind as a bat out here. Who? I don't speak. Who? Do I?
There's a light in.
For that.
Yeah, I can see that, but it's just like yellow or whatever.
$30.
I don't know.
It may be part of the castle.
What
We
castle?
need you to RP right now.
Okay.
What castle? I don't see a castle.
There's ruins down there.
There's no moonlight, Doug. Come on.
Something.
It's dark, man. It's in the middle of the middle of a jungle.
Fucking
Is there
clouds.
any possible way you can get us a little closer?
Closer to what?
The light.
That light?
He
What
said
is
what?
it?
He must have said who.
Why? Where? When?
Yeah. I go, who? And I get like within 30 feet of the ground.
I drop all my friends.
And I drop those two.
Drop both Ash and Cassos. Okay. So he
Superhero land.
yeah he flies down
Basically.
30 feet.
30 feet from the edge of the castle, but like 15 feet off the ground.
Okay. Roll me dex saves with advantage.
Both of us?
Yes.
As I hurl them from my talons.
Mm-hmm.
Do I feel the jut?
Oh yeah,
I
you feel,
fall.
Yeah.
you feel me go like this. I'm now like a whole cat and fish lighter.
Just dex saves, normal dex saves.
I have the paralyzed condition
Saves,
as I fall
not
from the
checks.
from the owl.
Yeah, right.
So what do you got, Ash?
Just NPC off.
17.
17,
25.
25. With that,
Maybe
I'm
she
even
magics.
even with the shock of him diving down and releasing both of you, you're able to land on your feet and be battle ready as soon as you land down. You are 30 feet. It's a hill that leads up to where the edge is, but you are 30 feet from it.
Where we landed, is it illuminated? Is it still out in dark? There's
Oh,
no
it's complete
sconces?
dark.
It's complete
Like
dark.
what you see with dark vision is everything's gray. Like you don't see any colors.
Yeah,
you see
yeah.
series of gray.
Yeah.
But you can see up the hill. You can see the ruined
I
castle.
don't have my night vision goggles. I got
Yeah,
it.
but you cannot. You're
Night
pitch
vision
black.
gun.
Question. Can I choose how many dancing lights I cast?
Fuck it, yeah.
Can you
I mean,
meld?
you-
Could
you-
you
you-
meld two orbs together? Just make
No, I don't
two
care.
orbs?
You
Yeah.
can only make it into humanoid
Yeah,
shape. if
yeah.
you want.
I don't.
Yeah.
I don't care.
I cast
Yeah, dip, dip,
a
dip,
single dancing light.
Yeah.
When he does that, you can yell at him because I yelled at.
I mean,
Rusty.
if
You
tell
can
me
who it
not-
him.
So I extend my hand and I see Cassos making faces at me and I go, what?
Don't turn on anything just yet. Give me a moment. Stay right here. Do not move.
What? I'm fucking. You're on
You're
the
in the
owl.
cast.
I'm still on the owl.
So I keep my about to cast dancing lights, but I just keep my hand open looking at Cassos waiting for whatever it is.
Okay.
Keeping the 30 foot around, I'm just gonna search 90 foot that way and 90 foot this way around.
Around the whole thing?
Yeah, just look to see.
Okay.
Keeping that 30 foot distance
I
from
mean-
the castle.
Yeah, the thing is like when you are searching out from where you landed, I would say you would more or less land them like directly in the middle of where the castle wall is, or are you gonna go on the edges? Because you're looking at an area like this. The castle is here, and the hills lead up this way.
Yeah, I put him wherever there's a gap in the ruins.
Oh, like okay, so I would say like somewhere around like right here.
Yeah.
So you're gonna search this way and this way. So you reach the edge, right where the castle is up, because it's literally like a giant square.
Okay.
that
So
leads
are
up.
we technically inside the property of the castle or on the outside?
You're on the outside.
Okay.
You're on the hill that leads
You're
up.
near the estate.
So
Yeah.
as you search off, you reach the corner, and you reach the corner here. You can continue around, but what you do see is almost the same thing, where as you're looking up, you can still see that there is this faint light right where you're at. But as you start to move more east, the light dissipates and disappears. You don't know if it's being blocked or it's just gone, but as you come back and you search the other side, you see that it shows up, and as you come around, you can still see that it's there.
Okay.
I go back.
While he's doing that, yeah, I scoop back up in the air with Rusty on my back, and I try to like ruffle my feathers a bit so he's like more like in me. You know what I mean? I'm sorry, I just turn around and I'm like.
I feel like I'm
So-
getting jumbled around. Like
As you sneak,
Yeah, a little bit.
as you sneak
think a
around,
little bit.
what are you?
I'm flying him closer to the light.
Closer to light? How close?
To where he'd be able to decipher the visage.
Well, he has dark vision, so you'd
He
have
does
to get really
He
close.
does not, but it's a light.
I mean, he doesn't have dark vision,
He
so
does
you'd
not,
have
but
to get really
it is a
close.
light.
not yet.
Yeah.
So I'd have to get within like 30 feet of it, I feel like, for him to be able to make out an image.
Yeah, you would have to.
Yeah.
So probably closer.
Then 30 feet.
You have to do like a flyby almost.
Yeah, whatever. I just look like a fucking owl. Yeah, I do it.
Okay. So,
So I
as
double
you
my feathers to make him like more secluded. Like
as you get closer and you bank and you go towards, and you almost do like this turn over towards the castle. As you're getting closer, you start to hear that there is a loud.
actually, no. I make a genuine flyby.
All right.
Because
As you,
I can't take a piece.
as he's I just figured you were just banking around and getting
I mean,
so close.
getting within
Um,
5 feet of it when it's in a castle tower is probably really hard.
I would say for the owl. Like,
Well, with my wingspan, probably. Like he can't get my body, but
Yeah.
my wing if I want to. Whatever.
But-
I get close on the fucking.
you get close. As he banks around, and he's getting closer, and you start to hear that there's this singing off from this light.
What's it sound like?
It is a whimsical female voice.
Okay, let me hear
It's
it.
like-
And
Enya?
as it's getting closer, it starts to get louder. I need you to make a wisdom save.
Hold on, I
please.
need you to.
I can't do that. I can't do a female.
Do what?
Female singing voice. I can't even do a male singing voice.
Well, I don't know. See, you see, Doug,
Tom's diner.
it is an improv game.
Shut up and make a wisdom save. With disadvantage now. That's
Oh,
fine.
no. How rude. What is my wisdom score? I'm proficient. That's good.
Wisdom save.
Yeah. So it's a +5.
What is this from hearing?
I'm going to.
You gotta give him a little sillies because Rusty has trouble hearing, so you give him half advantage.
Yeah, see? We just, I'm going
It was
to.
a flaw, now it's a perk.
I'm going to use an advantage roll.
You use advantage roll? Okay.
Oh, I did. 24.
24. Okay.
2 and-
You're able to make the save.
Yeah.
As he banks around real close, and you can start to hear
That's a castle. That's a castle.
the voice. The voice starts to draw you in, and you start to almost lean over towards where this light is. And as you get closer, and you're a good like 5-10 feet from it, where he gets you like super close. You look and you see that there is this spectral woman,
Ah!
and it scares you out.
What the fuck?
Like,
Do you actually do that?
Yeah, pretty much, essentially.
and-
It's like, and I'm like, no! Oh,
during
Jesus.
this time, this is where like you can see him as he banks right over.
Rusty's audibly
you
freaking
hear
out
him
in the air.
freak out. You bank around and you see this spectral woman. She is the same thing I explained to you. It's a Victorian dress, but there's no real color to it. She's completely see-through. It's a light blue kind of light that she's emanating, where her clothes are just moving in this this wind that you do not see or feel. But that scares you out of it, and you're able to, really come out of that lore that she was bringing you in. And as you pass by.
I go
mean,
like
that's
this
literally
way,
what
and
you
then
saw.
I'm like, what? No! And then I the other way, and Hemo just goes, ooh! Turn him, too.
You accidentally think you
That
break his
happens,
neck.
yeah.
but,
Ratatouille.
but yeah, that's what you see as you pass by.
Jesus
you do
Christ.
see it also.
Yeah.
But it doesn't affect you because you're an animal.
Hey.
You're a beast. So
All right, cool. So that happens, and then I scoot back around
What
to
the hell is that?
the other side, and I perch on one of the outer walls.
you can see as you're coming around, Kossos is heading back up, and like he's searching the grounds at this point.
Yeah, I head back to that area, and I perch on the the exterior castle walls.
Do I know what that is?
What?
The thing that I just saw. And...
Roll me a history check.
Ooh, we are proficient in history, which never gets used. 15?
15. 15. You've with the various books that you've read through, you've come across stories of where there have been these spectral ghosts that are locked into certain areas. This one, you feel like it's part of where this castle is, because it was in the tower, did not attempt to chase you, did not attempt to come closer to you, was not actually paying attention to you, was looking straight down.
Straight down?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Okay. So we land and we sit.
Yeah,
and we're
you're
oh,
like off on the edge.
Hemo, did you see that? That is what do they call them again? You're not gonna give me the name?
It's a ghost.
All right. That is a ghost, and usually they just will stay on this plane of existence from being locked to a location or specific reason that keeps them from moving on to the afterlife. Is that fair? Can you give me that? All right. They're extremely dangerous, though. I agree. Well, what we could, I mean,
You're like an hour and like 20 minutes in here, be shaped.
Yeah, I got fucking days left, kid.
I got
Maybe-
fucking days. Yeah, because you got like what, 4 hours left?
maybe if we find what's keeping it bound to this plane, then we could solve its issues and send it to the afterlife peacefully, so it doesn't harm anyone.
Weren't we here to just
Is he
break
nearby?
the storm?
Yeah, Hemo landed like right near them. Like he
Oh.
dropped him off. He's been like sitting there, and then he heard you guys land.
I'm,
And,
I'm sitting like 8 feet up on a castle wall, though. Like I'm perched.
yeah.
Oh.
Well, it's still 30 feet. He could hear you land and him talking loudly.
Yeah.
So you can make your way up if you wanted to. Blindly.
No.
You guys heard me, right?
Yeah, you can hear him.
Okay.
You can hear. You aren't being quiet about it. So.
Weren't we here to pass
And then,
the
yeah, I fucking
storm?
understand that. No.
Why are we investigating things? Aren't we already in the middle of something?
As he's screaming
we are
off
the-
like 40 feet down the hill.
And he was just like tries to shift his vocal cords back. To you.
No, we're Ghostbusters.
Okay.
Paranormal investigators. There may be something juicy in that tower.
There may be always something juicy somewhere. It doesn't mean you should always chase it.
Nah, I'm feeling pretty good about this one. Let's go, boys.
My plan has worked perfectly.
So, you guys are coming together and heading off into the castle.
keep it going. Don't stop.
You're heading off into the castle.
He's gonna wake up at like 4 a.m. and be like, "Whoo!"
So that's what you guys are doing.
Yes. As soon as I could see more than 5 feet in front of my face.
I finish casting my previously halted dancing light.
Oh yes.
It's a cantrip, so
Oh yes.
But I only cast one and I hold it like ahead of me.
it gives about 10 feet.
Can you put a crown on the owl cat?
Crown of Madness.
You know what? Just
No.
to make him angry, I bonus action my dagger into its trident form, and I cast all 4 of my dancing lights into the 3 tops and 1 in the center.
Okay.
Just to make him angry, I pick out my talons, fly 120.
Stab him repeatedly.
Do
with
fish
like-
fly?
Time to-
Answer me this one. Do fish fly?
Time to PvP, kids.
I know.
The bird wins now.
Bird wins.
Because even if he
air
looks
check
like if he knows he's gonna go
bird
down,
won.
like he gets whatever 0 hit points or whatever, and like has to ship back to heal for him, and he's like, all right. Well, I guess we both go Thunderbolt.
I feel like fish take super effective damage from owls.
from
Probably.
Yeah.
So
Our greatest enemy.
Anything that's not.
so you guys are grouping together. You're staying as an owl.
They're weak to bird
Okay.
damage. There you go. That's,
Are you going off? Are you walking? Like, are you starting to fly, or are you walking with them?
You dismounted?
yeah. Yeah. Is that floor? Like, I see him cast the dancing lights, and I'm like, oh, good, the ground. Yes, finally.
Yeah, I just owl walk with him.
Okay. What's your walking distance?
I think 30. I think.
Is that how
My speed is 5 feet.
Have
5
you ever
feet.
seen an
So
owl
you're
walk?
very slow.
Yeah,
They're very lanky.
Yeah.
60
They
feet
take
flying,
very wide
5 foot
strides.
regular.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
We very quickly
As-
outpace him.
yeah, as you all start to walk, he's walking very slowly behind you.
Like Lily.
Usually I'm the one in the back, Hemo.
Who?
Even are you guys just walking right up or sneaking?
Well, seeing as how we were being completely loud, I'm walking
walking
straight
up?
up to the door.
Okay.
It's a ghost. It's most likely obsessed with whatever it's keeping it bound to this reality. And it might even ignore us throughout the point until we go to disrupt it.
And yet we're going to go in and investigate.
Absolutely. There could be something extremely interesting in that tower.
Maybe potentially.
Yes. Oh, and at any
I
point in
look back.
time,
I'm just preening my feathers.
Hemo is definitely unable to speak for himself, but I'm sure that he would like to do the right thing and send it to the afterlife so that we could take all of its things without it defending him.
Okay. So
I now cast dancing lights.
all right. So as you
Like-
cast dancing lights, as you start to walk up towards the tower,
I can't see, so deal with it. Screw your stealth.
That's basically my feeling on it.
I need you're in the back, so they're like 30 feet in front of you. You're like way back, so you can go up and start to fly if you would like at this time.
Okay.
So because I mean you only have a walking speed of 5 feet, so.
Hemo!
So I would say that you can kind of like keep up like about 15, 20 feet above their heads and kind of like coast along at a slow flapping speed.
I'm walking.
You're okay.
We
No,
wait,
I'm kidding.
we wait for him, like, we take 3 steps and then wait 6 seconds for him to catch up, and then we take 3 steps.
Getting distracted by random field mice that go past me.
I have
So,
never seen such
you're flying above?
calves on an owl.
All right. With that, how far up are you flying?
I mean, we're only 30 feet from the fucking castle walls, right? Well, we were at the castle
You're
walls.
about 40 feet. You're at the castle walls.
Yeah,
You're
I
about
was
40
perched
feet
on top
from
of
the
it.
center tower.
We're looking for, like, an opening into, like, a front door.
Yeah,
into the courtyard.
it is ruined. Like you
Oh,
see
it's broken wall.
Yeah, it's
Oh,
completely
so
broken.
They
It's
can,
completely
they can
ruined.
literally get there in like less than a minute. So
Yeah.
I
less
literally,
than 6 seconds. It's literally it's just walking speed.
Yeah, then they fucking take a minute to get there because I'm going at 5 feet.
Yeah.
A minute.
100%. We wait for him.
All right, you guys wait for him.
I like feathered, like they jump, walk through with the whatever little passageway there is, and I just
Is
ruffle
Okay.
down onto the
So-
ground and walk.
Is there anything in the courtyard or the ruins that isn't just, like, an entrance to the tower?
Yeah, is there anything that I can see?
That I need you to roll me perception. You roll me perception.
Damn
You
right
got
I
it, boss. Well, we
do.
can't just move the lights around and be like, what is it here?
Roll me perception disadvantage. You two, Rusty and Ash. So Hema,
So that would be a 16.
16. Kasos,
18.
18.
14.
14 for Rusty.
10.
10 for Ash. Okay, so Ash, you see off in the distance there is a light that shows up. It's at the bottom of the tower. You can figure that's what it is because it illuminates the side of the tower. But all you see is this far light. Rusty, in this you see There is a light that shows up, but in that light you see that this is almost similar to the spectral being that you saw at the top, but this one is a male.
Ah, that's another ghost. That's another ghost.
But it's at the bottom of the tower.
It's at the bottom of the tower.
Yeah, because you can see that it's kind of illuminating the side of the tower. You can just catch like a male feature, like a mustache and a beard.
But he's missing half his jaw.
Yes.
That gentleman is another ghost. So we have two ghosts.
Yeah, you two both see that there is this this human male, again Victorian garb. He's got this triangular cap with this long feather that leads off from his hat. Often, I mean, we're talking about a good like
Is this Yankee Doodle?
3 foot feather. But you can see on his side he has a rapier like hilt and sword like in his belt. But he is looking up. What you guys can see, he's looking up at the light that is above, which you know is the female.
We're just looking down.
They was just looking down.
Ow, I see what's happening here.
But that's as you. It's like halfway through your travel. Like, you guys are like a good 30 feet from the tower when it shows up. So, but it's still like you have your lights around you, and that's where like you see it off in the distance.
But there's nothing else. No other not even an outhouse or.
You two see that there is right in front of this ghost is an opening, but it looks like it's sealed.
All right. What do you guys say? Anything? I can't say shit.
That's a
You
ghost.
see it, Cosmos. But you guys see the ghosts.
Yeah.
You see the opening. You see the opening. Also.
It's a big wooden door.
No, it is completely sealed. It is stone. It looks similar. You can see the outlining of where the door frame is, but it is stone in front of it.
Oh. That's a ghost. Danger. Okay, what would you gentlemen like to do?
So you're like a good 20 feet from the tower at this point.
Yeah.
How
And he's
far
like
are
so
we
he's
from
like
the-
20 feet from us.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. Do you think he's?
Well, I didn't bring my proton pack, so
I
yep,
fly
charades.
up.
Yep, charades. Yep.
All right,
okay.
you go straight up.
I go straight up.
Yeah, goodbye.
I go up. I go up. Yeah. Up
'Cause
to,
you're
up
like-
to the opening of the tower. Where
Up to the top of the
where top
tower.
lady is, yeah.
Okay.
And I do another flyby to see if she pays any attention to me.
Okay. Roll a perception check.
$22.
She is not paying attention to you. She's still looking longingly down. This one, you can see the difference between the expression on her face. There's more of a larger smile on her face now that this other ghost has appeared. When before she was more of a stoic kind of face.
I perch on top of the tower directly above her.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Yeah. Anything happen?
Nope.
I owl down and look at her.
Huh? She's still not paying attention to you. She's looking straight down.
Peck at the window real quick.
I like the window. I think it's an opening.
There's no glass.
I attempt to
Glass does not
enter
exist
the
in this
window.
She's standing there, so you would have to pass through her.
Yeah.
Okay. So as you do that,
Dun, 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 dun.
You gotta kick her out of the window.
I get no AOP, so it's an owl trait.
I just see you fly away from the castle and then fly right into the window. It's ramming this shit.
Wings closed.
How good are
staying
owls in
there.
confined spaces with melee attacks?
I will move 5 feet away,
We shall find out.
and she will not be able to attack me.
What is a ghost attack? Like a female ghost? Does she give you a bitch smack? Is that what it is? What's her melee?
Oh, it's a banshee. She's gonna possess me. Well, I'm an owl, so she can't do anything to me.
There you go. Until she dispel magics you. Oh.
okay. So as you pass through this ghost, you take 1 point of force damage.
Okay.
as you pass through its body.
Yep.
At this point, she is going to turn towards you as you pass through her. She's going to turn towards you. You can see that the smile turns more into an angry face. And she looks down and you can see that her hands start to form these claws.
Mm-hmm.
And she goes to make an attack on you.
It's a witch.
Okay.
So what are you doing? You're staying there, or are you
So
going?
that happened. So now that I'm in the window and I passed through her and she did that, and like when I looked into the window and through her, did I see like stairs leading down?
It is a flat area.
Yeah.
You can see that there is a 4-post bed, but it's just the posts that are there and the frame of the bed.
Uh-huh.
Everything else just looks like it has been wilted away with time.
So there's no opening to anything. It is a.
You cannot see any opening that leads down.
But what is the floor made out of?
It is wood. So. You staying?
No, give me a second. Hold on. So Hebo goes in. He sees that, like a fucking idiot. He assumed that there were stairs. That is what had happened. How tall is the tower?
This one is 40 feet high.
What is he thinking?
And the roof goes down from where? How good? Length from the top of the roof to the floor where I'm at.
That is, we're talking about 10 feet. That's like 10 feet.
Okay. Me realizing that I just fucking trapped myself like an idiot, this will be more of a completely at your discretion, but regardless, I have to do it. I'll be like, I like poof into hemoform, like, bad idea, and I erupt earth from up to down and try and crash through the floor.
Okay.
I get the stones from the roof and...
Okay. Let's look up that spell real quick.
Go read Erupt Earth. Can you do it from the ground of the tower, just like... This spell destroys
Because
buildings?
I think you need to have, it needs to come from the earth.
Choose a point you can see on the ground within range.
And
I found if stone and stone erupts from the point.
How high does it go?
20 feet.
20 feet. You would know that if you were going to cast it, it would go and it would not hit the floor.
Yeah, so I can't do it from up. It would have to be down.
Yeah.
All right. So instead of doing that, and like it's all like rotted wooden stuff around me. You said.
Yeah.
All right. Well, then I would. I'm like, fuck, this is a bad idea, and I turn into Hemo and I thunder wave the ground.
Okay,
burning a 3rd level spell slot. So
Okay.
I'm fucking.
So we're gonna roll initiative
Yeah.
at this point. So
All of us?
What
You
is
wanna say it?
Is it natural 20?
yeah.
So you want all of us to roll initiative?
No, it's just those
Oh.
two.
She because ahead of me.
It goes ahead of you.
Yeah.
Okay.
So me turning out of owl form is
Okay.
out of initiative form.
Yeah, you were that's out of initiative that
Okay,
you turned out
yeah.
of. Okay, so
So then I wanted to come in and do that, and then immediately try and escape.
okay.
So that's the thunder wave is before initiative still.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, because at that point she was going to attack you.
Yeah.
And you dropped your form, so that's kind of like what your reaction would be.
Mhm.
So. Actually, you know what? Why don't you guys roll initiative too?
Oh, man, I was happy that we weren't.
Oh, yeah. Oh, boy. We're lagging. My brain is lagging like a 2003 Dell desktop.
That hurts.
Yes. So back for visuals. I've tried to fly in. Went through her. Took a little bit of damage. She looks pissed. Hemo sees that he's fucking trapped, and he's like, fuck.
Turns into a giant whale in the middle of the fucking tower.
Okay.
Whales actually have huge CRs. It's retarded.
So Hemo, what did you get?
10.
10 for Hemo. Okay.
Because they're whales. They roll over things.
All right, Ash.
14.
Ash has 14.
I climbed the tree, jump, turn into a whale.
Rusty?
They take how many pounds?
I know, right? 6.
6 for Rusty.
Oh, yeah.
And how many points do I need to pass, Mrs. Bo?
And in Cassos,
Sorry. 18.
18. 18. Okay. So from here, this ghost is going to make. Give me a second here.
fought a ghost in 5th edition yet.
Welcome.
They used to be freaking deadly
Probably are.
in 3.5.
Okay, so this ghost is going to make an attack on you,
Yeah.
and
I have like level draining.
it
attacks.
is a
They have, like, reduced
18 to hit.
It hits.
Okay.
Yeah. Seriously.
Oh no, I'd quit.
I don't think they put that in 5 either.
What? I'd be like, no way, no ghost stories, no ghost adventures.
It's metagaming.
Stay away, right?
It's metagaming.
It is.
You take 17 points of necrotic damage
Yep.
as it rushes up and
You're level 2.
basically passes passes its hand like right through your body, and as it passes, you can see that there are these black lines that go across your armor, your the natural armor that you have, and you can almost feel it almost dip into your skin. Then from there, it will be Kossos' turn. As you look up and you see, at this point, you can see that Hemo has gone straight through and in.
Yeah, that's probably all you see.
Yeah, you can see that the light moves away from the
Edge of
the window there, and as you are looking down, you look down and you see that this the spectral being that's 20 feet away from you, it changes its form almost, and it is a it is almost like half dead. You've seen zombies before, and the form of it, where you saw this wonderful set of clothing, it's torn and tattered. You can see that there is a huge opening that leads off from on his left side, where his neck leads down. It's almost this huge V across his shoulders that is just missing. But as you do notice, he whips that dead arm around and pulls out the rapier, and you can see that it's just dangling at his side in his hand. But he's turned towards all three of you. But your turn. Meanwhile,
Can I swap weapons? I can swap weapons,
I
right?
am going to draw this out.
I think you can. What are the rules? You can drop a weapon and then draw a weapon as an action, or not an action, right?
I do it as a free action.
Yeah.
Okay.
If you
Uh,
stow a weapon. I
Yeah,
think
if you
it's
stow a weapon, it's a full action. So,
He's what, 20 feet from me? 25 feet from me?
we'll see.
I pull out my bow of light.
Okay. You want to swap?
Oh.
Meat Cam, ladies and gentlemen. Meat Cam probably
hate
needs
that
Oh,
Meat
Meat
Cam.
Cam is
Ladies and
live.
gentlemen, welcome back to the Meat Cam. So first we're battling this luchador.
I like that made its way here.
Yep. You know, fucking bottle openers people gift me because I like alcohol.
I like how you changed your sentence there.
I like alcohol. I love Hank's root beer a whole bunch.
Okay.
They're twist offs.
I like beer.
Emo's here. You guys are right here.
I needed that, thank you. I was stretching it out. Wink. Gotta follow that OnlyFans, guys.
Do all that finger stuff.
Do we have a Patreon?
Yes, we do have a Patreon,
Yeah.
but we have not actually used it
I feel like we don't plug our Patreon.
because we haven't really set it up to plug. Because everything is.
We talked about that in the
through-
very beginning. In the
Yeah.
very beginning.
So, all right. So, what you do see, Kossos, is this being that is right there, 20 feet from you. He is turned towards you, and he is angry. You pull out your bow of light,
He looks aggressive.
and what do you do?
Ready reaction to attack.
I am actually going to attack him with my bow of light.
Okay.
He turned and looked scary at me, so.
Whatever.
It's a good thing our paladin's here. The one guy who like gives a shit about undead stuff.
Yeah.
Missing all the undead shit. Well, he's got to stop dying.
Yeah.
Really, that's I think what it is.
Okay. So you take out your bow of light.
Yes.
What does it do?
It does.
Damage.
Requires attunement by lawful good or neutral good.
Have you
character.
attuned to it?
I've been wearing it.
But have you attuned to it? How many attunement spots have you taken up? Because you have 3 attunement spots.
Yeah.
Didn't we solve this that
Yeah,
one
we did.
episode?
Okay.
And that was attuned, and I think the whatever.
Your elvish boots.
Yeah, the elvish boots.
Okay. Just making
No,
sure.
the elvish boots are not attunable.
They're not.
They're not. What else?
They're
What
like
else?
the
What else?
one
What else?
rare
What else?
set of
Actually,
boots
no,
that
that's the
don't
only thing.
require attunement.
That's the only thing that I have for attunement.
Okay, just making sure. Okay, so you take your bow of light.
Yes. Neutral good character is the bow that imbues its arrow with a mild radiant.
One of those strings.
Dealing. Yeah. Ornately carved bow. The bow of light has 6 charges. When you fire an arrow, it can expend 1 charge to deal additional 1d6 radiant damage. The bow regains 1d4 plus 2 charges at dawn. When you fire the arrow, you can choose to make it shed a bright light in a 20-foot radius and a dim light for another 20 additional feet at the start of your next turn.
Hell yeah.
Okay.
Light this
So,
bitch up. Turn on the spotlight.
Take your shot. So that is, what is it, a short bow or long bow? You have proficiency in it anyway, so you're going to make your shot.
It's a
Dex,
long bow.
Dex plus proficiency.
It's a longbow.
Yeah.
It's a good item.
Dex
It's
plus
a D8 plus 1 plus a D6.
It's two-handed, just so you know.
Oof. Hit him with the natural too.
So it's your Dex plus proficiency.
Yeah. So then that's a 9.
A 9.
Is it a plus 1 weapon?
And you're casting, so make sure you mark off the,
It does not say 1 plus
yeah,
1.
it's just a regular bow.
Just a regular bow.
So, as you make sure you mark off 1 charge that you're using, as you pull back the bow, you can see that you two see that the arrow just starts to shed like this bright light. As he lets loose, it sails right over this ghost's shoulder.
Can I?
Almost like straight through the opening that's right there in his like his open shoulder. You pass right through it and just goes off and sails off and clangs off into
I
the
was aiming
distance.
for that scar.
Rusty
We're not aiming
Snickers.
for the truck.
Rusty,
Yeah, right?
Rusty Snickers.
Yeah.
Boom! Shoots it in left field.
I'd like to see you do that.
I don't use weapons. That's so barbaric.
Movement and bonus action.
Yeah, why not? Bonus action, Hunter's Mark.
Hunter's mark.
And I'm staying.
Sweet. I get to use one of these.
Did you use that? What does Hunter's Mark do? Gives him extra damage, right?
Extra d6 of damage.
Yeah.
Got these nice little things. Yeah, you order it online.
Which is weird, because if you put the targeting reticle on someone, shouldn't you get a to-hit bonus?
No.
Bless you.
Thank you.
Shut up.
Me can.
So, no movement or anything? You're not taking your movement speed? You're staying right where you're at?
Yep.
All right. So, Ash, you're up. You can see that this being right here, it is looking very angry. It is 1, 2, 3, 4. It's 20 feet away from you.
Neat boys.
I have an irrational fear of the undead.
As do I.
Pretty cool.
As do I.
This doesn't happen in the ocean.
I.
What do you know, Nash?
He just sees ghosts of fish.
Right.
Go shit.
You know what?
Don't trigger
Yeah.
me.
I'm gonna be a coward.
That was a very underrated movie.
We're talking about it.
Oh, that.
What you doing?
I'm going to cast invisibility on myself.
Invisibility on yourself.
Everyone to cat.
Hey, we
Like
only
the first 5 minutes.
we only have room for 1 coward in this party. Okay,
Well-
we need to man up and take some hits.
I took that today.
So you cast invisibility on yourself?
May we?
Okay. Get to use 2 of these already. I'm pretty happy.
So you don't get to use 3.
Yeah.
We're doing
I'm
doing
going
it for
to
you,
cast
Doug. We're
Every
doing it for you.
ability that uses just for you, Doug.
Okay, so you cast invisibility on yourself, and are you moving, or are you staying right where you're at, or what?
I'm going to move. Ah, damn it. No, I should have cast. No, I'm gonna stay where I am, but I am going to. Cosmos is next to me.
No, it's Rusty's right next to you.
Hello. Goodbye.
But I am gonna go. I am gonna say, Cosmos, what's going on? And with that, he gains a point of bardic inspiration.
Okay.
What's
bardic
going
inspiration?
on?
And I'll say,
Fight that ghost.
we have to slay it.
God, bards these days are weak. Back in my day, they used to sing.
You don't want me to sing. I'll bring that.
So, from there,
The tower explodes.
this ghost here is actually going to rush up and make an attack on you, Kassos.
Use the old Limbo technique.
He vanishes and then reappears in your face. I like that better.
Boogity boogie boo.
It's a ghost. Why would he walk or run?
Actually, no, it's not going to do that. It is going to use horrifying visage.
Vestige.
Visage, sorry. I didn't wear my glasses. So I need you three to make a wisdom save.
Ah, dang it. It's an action.
Okay, so your wisdom save. Kassos,
I failed.
what you got?
6.
You failed. Rusty,
I haven't rolled yet. I'm going to use an advantage roll.
use advantage roll.
How many
Okay.
points did I need to pass?
All right, so Rusty, gonna use advantage roll. Ash,
19.
19, you pass.
Nat 20.
Natural 20, you
100.
pass. So, as it rushes up, when it runs up to you, it almost expands its being. You can see. You guys remember Pee-wee's Playhouse?
Yes.
Large Marge. You
Oh,
know, like
God, yes.
that whole like scary scene where it just comes in. It's just like as it comes up.
That's not terrifying at all.
Yeah.
That's a children's movie, Doug.
Holy moly, that scene was pretty
Yo,
scary.
that scene scared the shit out of
She
everybody.
was the ghost trucker.
You gotta yell, it's tax season at Pia.
Kassos, you are frightened.
So it runs up and does that, and I'm like, ah! Oh!
I was just about to say, I think those things are big enough to be put.
Yeah, just people right
Give him the
below.
intimidation roll.
Does the ghoul fit too?
Hmm?
Does the ghoul
Up
fit
yours,
too?
ghoulie.
Yeah, it's much better when it's actual
My ex-wife is
minis,
much
which will
scarier.
happen.
No. What I'm saying, does the ghoul's base fit in the center of the?
Yeah, they're all standard bases.
Oh, okay.
With being frightened. Sorry.
No, take your time.
All right. As you're frightened, the frightened creature has disadvantage on ability checks and attack rolls, while the source of its fear is within line of sight. The creature, and with this creature, you cannot willingly move closer to it.
If I can move away from it, I just can't move close
Yes.
to it.
That's the point of being frightened of something.
Yeah.
To run away from it.
Yep. So you are frightened for 1 minute. That's 10 turns.
Uno minuto.
Cheers.
So,
Hemo's turn.
I didn't get to go yet.
You rolled lower than me.
Oh. Damn.
You got a 6.
I did. I rolled a natural 3.
I rolled a natural 8.
So.
and you rolled, what was it, a 6 you rolled?
I'm next, not him.
You rolled a 6?
No.
For my fear, yes.
Yeah. You two, being behind him, you both see Kassos
Dropping all fours and
Being-
arches back.
being the age that he is. You can see that there is, because you're like that blue gray. You can see that as it comes up and he almost like jumps in fear, his fur almost turns white in certain areas.
Does he get older
You
visibly?
age by 10 years.
That is definitely not allowed to happen to my character.
And dust.
Yeah, turn into dust. I get Thanos snapped right out of the game.
You age by 10 years.
Mr. Stark,
Yes.
I don't feel so good.
So, because you failed by 5 or more.
10 years.
You get grabbed by the ghoulies, friend.
You're lucky because it's a D4 and I rolled a 1.
Now he has to shave his head and grow a goatee.
Yeah.
Now we
So,
need to go out and buy just for cats.
all right, and you can repeat the saving throw at the end of each of your turns.
What's that?
Okay, you repeat the saving throw at the end of each of your turns.
Every time you fail, you age another 10 years.
Yeah.
That would suck.
Okay. So
That's a nasty
Uh,
attack.
It really is.
Change your age, bro.
try to use it on all three.
If you try to get the
Yeah, if you're an 11-year-old cat.
From there, Hemo, you're up. You're right here.
Third level thunder wave at the ground.
At the ground?
Yeah.
Okay. Roll damage for me.
Yeah. How many points is that?
I think that
my
it would be
fucking
third
spells.
level. I think that's 5d8.
It's
isn't
a
it?
bunch. It's a bunch of d8s.
This is where you need the shatter spell.
Yeah, I know, right?
Does super effective damage to terrain and walls and
I
shit.
want the ground going. Is the purpose of what I'm doing. I should have been ready knowing I was going to do this.
It's 3d8.
Got it.
Third level spell slot, right?
Increases by 1d8 each, and I said I wanted to do it from the third
level,
level,
and that's a
it is
first level
first level spell, so 4d8.
48? Oh, so it's 2d8?
It's,
the
it's
initial?
2d8 for the initial, yeah.
Okay. So it's 48.
1, 2. I'm gonna do these twice. Okay. Okay. 21 points of damage.
Okay. As you do it, you cast Thunderwave down on the floor. You shatter the floor, like almost just like it's just obliterated, and you fall down.
I followed up 40 feet.
It's actually 30 feet.
It's not 30 feet. I was prepared knowing I was going to shatter the ground.
Yep. You take 11 points of bludgeoning damage as you just right into the rubble and the dirt and whatnot.
Yep.
It's down on the bottom. You can see you hit the right where the bottom is. It's almost like a stone gravel kind of, and it's just chips of wood that are all over the place. And you take that just from falling in that that bit. Next up is you also have your movement, so you can stand up from that if you want to, because you're kind of like knocked prone.
I'm gonna stand up.
Okay, so you use your movement, and then you can see the other side of the doorway, and it is just all stone, and it looks like it's almost similar to the rest of the tower.
Okay.
Anything else you want to do?
Set a reaction?
You wouldn't be able to,
Use a reaction. What do you mean?
because you would, if you were going to hold something, it would be your action. Use your action to cast the
Oh,
spell.
so I just use a reaction next time. That's fine.
Okay. All right. Next up, Rusty. Seeing all this in front of you.
Yeah. First, it runs up and does the visage thing, and I sneeze, and then my eyes go wide, and then they come back.
You hear a loud crash.
And then I hear a loud crash, and I look. How far am I from the window?
From the window? Well, the
Yeah.
window's 30
Yeah.
feet up here.
Okay.
You are 1, 2, 3, 4. So you're 20 feet, 30 feet up. So you're looking at maybe about 45 feet.
So if I run 15 feet at the building,
Mm-hmm.
can I Misty Step up there? It's 30 feet.
You can go up to here and Misty Step up if you want to.
All right, so I use 15 feet of movement, all right?
Yeah,
Okay.
15 feet of movement, but you're using the spell to go 30 feet, so
It's a bonus action.
yeah.
Yeah, okay. I'll use...
Misty Step is a bonus action?
Oh, yeah.
Sweet. I didn't know that.
I Misty Step up to the
Misty
window.
Step up, okay. You Misty Step up to the window, and you're kind of like perched in the window at that point.
Oh, no, I'm expecting there to be a floor.
Oh, so you're going up there?
Yeah.
Okay. There's
Because
no floor.
I can't see in the tower, you know what I
Yep,
mean?
There's no floor.
So I fall.
You fall straight down 30 feet.
Okay.
And you take...
I don't get a reflex?
No,
Saving throw?
you're falling right into rubble. What?
Where's the
mind
ghost?
you,
So he gets up, he does that. Is the ghost just floating?
yeah, the ghost is just floating up there. Mind you, I rolled that, and each one of them was cracked because they were up on the ramp. They didn't go.
That's
all the way
because
outside to
it wants
reroll.
you to give me a chance to save for half.
It is again 11 points of bludgeoning damage as you fall.
That's the most damage. I've never been this injured in your game.
But
he lands on me. I fall down to like hey, roasted.
yeah,
What the fuck happened to the floor?
as you you're not prone, so you have to use half your movement to stand back up.
I stand up.
so you can't move anymore.
Yep.
You are right
Inside.
there
That's what I wanted.
on the ground.
I see the ghost,
The ghost is directly up above you. So what I'll do is I'll do this.
and it looks menacing.
Yeah, looks pretty angry.
I cast slow on it.
You can't. You already casted a spell.
No, I didn't.
Yeah, bonus action, friend.
It's still a spell.
Shouldn't that? Oh, it has to be a cantrip.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Firebolt.
Firebolter.
Yeah.
Okay.
21 to hit.
It hits. Roll your dice.
The theories of awe.
Just panic screams. What is happening today? Where's the D10? 2D10. 4 damage. Fuck yeah.
4 damage.
Oh yeah.
So as you cast Firebolt, you reach up and you see this this basic bolt of fire reach out of your hand, and it passes right through this being. You can see that it somewhat made it
My
dissipate a little
ectoplasm.
bit, but it comes back
Yeah.
as the firebolt passes right through and hits the wall behind it.
We might be in danger. I'm done.
Okay.
I got this.
This being looking down at you all, at you two. Let's see. Okay. It's going to still come down, and it's going to attack you, Hemo. It's going to continue its attack.
Yeah.
It's going to attack you for a 13.
That misses.
Okay. As it goes to do the same kind of swipe across your chest, you were able to kind of like back up. You are standing, so you made yourself a little bit more edgier when it came towards you, and you were able to back up as it just slices straight air.
Hey, stop, lady!
And attackers.
Like the things you do. Hey, lady.
From
Pretty
there,
spooky too.
There we go. We should just be bards.
Yeah, we got this. Get that, Long John Silver.
from there, Kassos,
You.
right in front of you.
What is that, cod?
Is this
Get out of here.
being? What are you doing?
I go that way.
This way?
Yeah.
All right. How far?
He exits stage left.
25 feet.
So you're going
Does he run
25
away?
feet?
Does he run away?
Yep, to the
screaming?
wall.
And with that, you take an attack of opportunity. And that is a 18 to hit.
It hits, but half the uncanny dodge.
Okay. That is
Fuck.
16 points of damage, of necrotic damage, half to 8 points of necrotic damage.
Your age 8 years.
As you try to sidestep it, it passes right. You pass right through its outstretched arm, and you can, as you look down, you can see that right underneath, like your fur, you see like these black marks across your stomach. So you're over there.
Yeah.
Okay, what are you doing?
I can't attack it.
You can.
You
You're at
said
disadvantage. Thank you. That was actually really sexy.
That was harmonic.
I heard that shit in stereo.
Stereo, ladies and gentlemen, stereo.
Yeah, I'll take another shot with the arrow.
Okay.
I am holding.
So are you expending a charge?
Yeah.
Okay. Mark off that charge.
Excuse me.
Ba-da-ba-ba-da-da. Fuck.
That vine.
You said disadvantage, right?
Yeah, but it's a disadvantage.
That is Dex plus proficiency, so
Yeah.
then that's
What's that, plus 7?
7, so we are at
16.
16, it hits. Roll your damage.
Oh, hey, look at that. So that's a D8.
got the paladin bow.
Wait a minute.
When he fires it in the air, like leashes from bows, they're like, oh! As it
Like a
sings
holy
to the
hand
air.
grenade from
Yeah,
Worms.
exactly. Yes.
If I'm reading this correctly,
The holy hand grenade.
this acts as a regular longbow,
Yeah.
so long as I don't expend a charge
Yes.
to deal an extra d6 worth of light damage.
Yes. So it's
So why have I been? I haven't said that I've been shooting it with light.
Yeah.
You
so-
literally just said you expend a charge.
yeah.
He's been asking me.
Have you
Okay.
expending a
And you said
charge?
you-
That's
yes,
the
yes.
charge.
Yep. You know what? Never mind.
Because
Never mind.
Not to know
Never
your
mind.
weapon.
Never mind. Listen.
So like when they ask you, they're like, "Oh, sir, do you also
Yeah,
want fries?"
you
And you're
know,
like, "Yes, I have
You
to."
didn't
It's
tell
another
me that
thing.
I should expend a charge.
fucking shit. You know what I mean?
You've been asking me if I can expend a charge, but I have not been saying I've been expending a charge.
Yeah.
I'm like, you have a 2.
Yeah.
You have a 2. You've been writing it down.
You've been keeping
Like,
track of what you're
so
doing.
roll your damage.
So what's up?
Wait, are you trying to say that you intentionally trapped him to put him at a disadvantage? Seems a little malicious there, Doug. We're supposed to be your friends.
An extra d6.
So that's plus your dex. Just make sure. So it's your D8 plus your dex.
Yeah.
8 fizz, 3 radiant.
So that's 8, yeah, and 3 radiant. Oh, and he has Hunter's Mark on his ass. So
It's another D6.
8.
He's living that D6 life.
Yeah, buddy. 8,
That's just
11,
like rogues.
15.
The D6.
So what's your what's the D6 of light or radiant damage?
3. Yeah.
3.
3 radiant
Okay.
and d6 or the.
The other
Hunter's
D6 is
Mark
your Hunter's Mark.
Yeah, that was.
Just your hunter's mark damage.
Oh, 4.
4. Okay. Okay.
Sneak
So-
attack.
No sneak attack. Nothing's near it. And it definitely sees you.
I'm
Because you saw it.
and he already took an attack on me, so I don't get automatic sneak attack.
You aged 10 years.
Oh shit! No.
Well, welcome to the club, my friend.
as you-
Yes, now we're both in the same boat.
as you pull back the arrow, you two both out of the corner of your eye. No, you don't. Ash, you see on the corner of your eye. You see this bright flash of light as it goes right into the bow, right when he releases it. It goes right into this ghost, and you see that the arrow goes through the ghost, but the light that was on there sticks to this being, and you see this burst of light as it kind of opens up this huge hole in its chest, but then it just forms back. Bonus action, anything?
I don't want to do that.
Okay. All right, Ash, you're up.
I'm going to.
Oh. At the end of my turn, I can check my fear, right? You said
Yes.
Okay. Sorry.
Check my fear.
So roll a wisdom save.
I'm heckin' spooked. Now I'm old.
Oh.
That is 19.
19. You are no longer
20. Sorry.
scared.
20.
You are no longer frightened.
Wow.
Wow.
Wow. Wow, 20.
But your age still stays.
That sucks.
It's not as bad for you.
I aged 10 years. I don't feel 10 years older.
Oh, you do.
One of
You
my
feel
9
10
9s.
years
physically.
older. You
Wisdom?
just haven't
No.
lived
Within a
10 years.
within a flash, your body is much different at this point.
Ouch, my sciatica.
You somehow acquired a dad bod.
Oh,
Exactly. That's what
They
I have.
tell you there's a
I have
cat
the
pod?
infamous cat pouch now.
yeah, they have the paunch.
What do you
little
do, Ash?
flabby tabby.
That cat.
Yeah.
Eesh.
Pouch.
I'm gonna cast Vicious Mockery at the ghost.
Okay. So that's what, a wisdom save?
Uh,
Can I establish how old Constance was?
What does Bill Murray say at the
Yeah,
Green
wisdom-
Ghost in Ghostbusters?
yeah, wisdom save.
Was it Slimer?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You said he was 27.
27? Sorry. Holy shit.
You're 37 now.
Oh.
You're older than me now.
So,
I'm sorry.
wisdom
wait.
save?
Yeah, wisdom save.
Against the what?
It's against my wisdom, right?
Against your spell save DC.
Spell save. Let's see. Is on this page. Sorry, I'm a little. 15.
15?
Yeah.
It fails. Roll your damage.
It's never
And
2d6.
it has disadvantage on its next.
Guys, combat's over next turn. Don't worry about this. I solved the mystery.
4 damage.
4 damage?
Yes,
Is
sir.
there a mystery?
Okay.
Yes.
For psychic, right?
Yes, there is.
Yeah, psychic.
Okay.
And with my bonus action, who's close to me? Just Casas.
Okay.
Is Hemo within what is it?
You have no idea where I am. You
yeah,
don't know if I'm
he's
at the top or
inside the.
Oh, because you guys are
Yeah.
inside the thing.
Yeah, they're in the tower. You can't.
Yeah,
You
I
can't even see them.
them. Yeah.
What are you trying to do?
If you're trying to yell to me, I'll be able to hear you. If it's audible.
If you're gonna try to yell,
That would've
perception
been-
check.
That's not part of the game. What?
I'll give it as a free action too.
It's not my turn.
Okay, I'm going to try to yell in
Just a message.
the
All right.
direction
Roll me a perception check.
of the tower. Radiant damage.
12 or higher, you get it.
15.
All right, you get it. You get a.
And can he get a point of bardic inspiration as well with that?
That's what you're doing.
Yeah, the one we
Yeah,
just
yeah,
did.
yeah. Okay, good. I just
Are you guys okay tonight?
I got a
no, I think
I'm
we're
fine.
all a little.
Yeah, I know
jumbled.
you're good, and I know.
Hey!
You guys are like
Fuck
way
that.
out of it.
I thought
a
I
nap
said it at the
before a
beginning,
game
but I
done.
wasn't sure, and I wanted to like end it with like where I was going with it, make sure that I had tied the knot together. But
Was it hand stuff?
We had a whole
Hey, whoa,
week
whoa,
off, guys.
whoa. We just met like a month ago.
So-
all right? You can't be tying the knot already.
All right.
You'll never know if you don't
I'll do
try.
So-
it for $8.
What is it? A D8? D8
I can
of.
fake
One D8 of bardic
All right, so you get a
inspiration.
D8 of your
And
inspiration.
remember, it has combat.
Remember, you have it too.
Effectiveness.
Applications.
Yeah.
As well.
Okay.
And now
That
it
shit's
is
sick. What a
It
feature.
is
Emo's turn.
this ghost's turn.
How many things does it fucking have on them?
That's disadvantage on its next attack.
Hunter's Mark and part
And
of the
then
Gatorade
it is
tank.
Hunter's Mark by you. And it has Gatorade. It's
trying
going
stay
to.
This stream
hydrated.
is not sponsored by Gatorade.
It's going to move up to you. Because.
I cast another spell. My invisibility
Mhm.
is gone.
No, it's smooth. I'm just gonna let you know.
What spell did you cast to get rid of your invisibility?
Vicious mockery.
Vicious mockery.
Is
Yeah,
that,
sure.
is that another concentration spell, though?
No.
No,
but
it's an
invisibility
greater
breaks
invisibility.
when you take an action to attack something.
Greater invisibility does not.
Yeah.
Word. Carry on.
So, it's going to make an attack on you at
At
disadvantage.
disadvantage.
With disadvantage, that is a 13.
Just hits.
Just hits?
Yep.
Okay, I'll take that out.
How was your AC 13?
Shut up. Okay.
Don't you always have your shield equipped? Have you tried it in your shield? Is that what's happening?
No,
to your
I
AC?
didn't have my shield because we
Yeah,
were on the
shut
beach.
up. You take
All of the damage.
11 points of necrotic damage.
11d7
Oh,
points.
Jesus.
Hey, at least you don't age.
Yeah, as it comes up and it goes to slice straight up through your body. You can feel the claws rake up from your stomach to your chest. It's pretty damaging. Like, it's hurting your body, almost your entire soul at that point, because it's just passing through.
I don't feel good.
From there, it is Hemo's turn.
I am going to. Well, Hemo is going to.
Behind him is the doorway. That's like stone, like all stone.
Oh, it's behind. Oh, you had to place him right there.
He went through the window and straight down. Like,
And then I stood
He
up,
played
so I'm outside
himself
and moved.
there.
yeah, and he couldn't move out of the way.
Why, you gonna blow up the door?
Oh, the whole intention of Hemo going in there.
You can hold your action until he moves. Like, you can tell him to move.
Get out of the way! And then on my turn, I dive, and you. Epic-
Yeah, it's gonna have
epic-
to be what happens.
epic
Yeah.
action scene.
So I'm going
God, this
to
isn't
yeah
even the right
move.
page.
Go ahead. Yeah, if I move,
You can go on the other side of him. You won't take an attack opportunity.
Yeah, I want to do that. I'll be like, Rusty, duck.
Okay. What are you holding?
All 3 charges will bring up the ram.
Okay.
Fuck.
What are you doing?
Rambarus is back.
You're
my
next.
It's my turn.
You're next.
And-
it just so happens that you're next in the list.
Instead of ducking, I'm a coward. I run around the room 30 feet.
Okay.
Yeah.
1, 2.
I can stay out of its reach, right?
Yeah.
He didn't just run around the room. He got on the walls and ran around the room. Matrix run.
You know, it's the only time you've ever seen him move this fast.
Yeah.
He is literally running almost up on the wall.
Can I like do a Darth Maul flip?
Yeah,
Something? Like,
yeah. Do it.
No, I hope
I don't care.
I don't care. It happens.
And
Gladden pulls the mushroom head
And
down.
then you-
I expend all 3 charges to bring in the ram.
Roll
to
damage.
below the door. Do you want to do it that way?
Oh, you have to make an attack roll, so make an attack roll.
Well, no, bring in the ram as a caveat. There's 2 different things. There's I can use all 3 charges to attack, right? Or alternatively, I can expend 1 to 3 of the ring's charges as an action to try and break an object that I can see within 60 feet in front.
Oh, okay.
The ring makes a strength check with a +5 bonus for each charge you spend.
Plus 15. Okay.
So it's +15.
Plus 15 for the
whatever.
door.
Yeah.
For strength?
For strength. Yeah.
Okay.
But I'm also feeling lucky anyways, so I'm just gonna fucking see how hard I can hit
Feeling
this
lucky.
fucking thing. That's a good thing I did that, because one of those was a 1. 22.
Oh, it definitely hits. You beat it at a 19.
Yeah, there we go.
So as you as you cast the Ring of the Ram, the door, the stone that's there explodes out. And as it explodes out, you both Kassos and Ash, you see the doorway that's just stone. It's just littered in front of you. You're lucky you guys weren't in this area.
Yeah. Stones go
Because,
coursing into the night.
I mean, they're just flying, like almost bullet-like, as they're just being passed around. I mean, it literally, we're talking about 5 feet away, Ring of the Ram, like that is full force. It just expended. You do see that it pelts the stone walls that is like left over, and I mean, it is chipping those walls away. As you do that,
What happens?
you two see the ghost in the center, right, was fighting you. He turns, his form changes back to what you saw him before.
Oh, thank Christ.
And then I use my movement to step out of the door and away.
You can't.
I can't use movement speed?
No.
It's not your turn.
What do you mean? Oh, yeah, it wasn't much. Hey, it's fair. Yeah, okay, cool, I'm right there.
Because you held your
That's fine.
you held your
Yeah,
action.
yeah, yeah.
You see this spectral woman from the almost battle-ready version of what she was, this undead-ish.
Long, I imagine like real long
Yeah.
arms and
Yeah.
claws dragging
Like-
on the floor.
Exactly. She
Hella spoops.
changes almost in a flash. It's like this bright light, and you see this form back to where she is. As she passes through you,
So can I make a reaction to, like, smile and extend my arm?
yeah,
I do that.
give me a persuasion check.
You're free.
7.
7? Natural one. So she passes around you as you
Tips her fedora.
as you allow her out, and both these forms, she exits the door, and as she looks over, she sees the male figure that you both were fighting, and he starts to shift over, and they breeze together, and they head off into the jungle, and are completely gone. So with that, you want to swap me over?
Yeah. Oh. Oh, we're past time.
Told
So-
you guys I had it.
So with that,
When we come back, it's still my turn.
we're going to end this. I'm going to leave everything out the way that it is. So everyone out there, we're going to end this right now. So hopefully you will stick around for next week,
And I promise I'll be in a better mood.
and you will see what they find in this whole area.
While
so
Doug makes it up in the next.
I want a hemo-induced
Yep.
Debris.
So with that,
Just
we
like
leave
that.
you. If you want to get ahead, if you're watching us through Twitch, go ahead and follow and subscribe to us if you want to. Hopefully you linked up your Prime account to your Twitch account, which gives a free subscription, which is $5 for us, free for you. You just have to sub every month. Yes,
Yeah,
we-
It helps a
it's-
lot,
like
guys.
fucking
More than
faces
you
for
know.
that.
Because of that, in 1 year, we went from having these black cloths.
I was just about to
Like,
say, do you
terrible.
remember the
in
black
the
curtains we
ceiling.
got?
Terrible studio setup.
Yeah, terrible studio setup with like 2 single like lamps where we have studio lighting. We have the backgrounds.
And
It's
now
like
we
this.
eat our ramen with food.
Everyone
Yeah.
looked.
And on top of that, I just want to do a shout out to Stomy. He is the one who allowed us to build our own gaming table.
Yes.
This allows us to be closer, allows us to actually play more as a cohesive group.
Meat cam.
We get to look at each other.
Yeah.
Cam is
It
a
allows
thing
for
now
meat cam
because
without
of-
like
Yeah.
Owling the
Yeah,
whole time.
studio lighting, like it's just all studio, and like it's all because of you guys. Everyone who has subscribed to us, everyone who has forced us to eat spicy chocolate.
Yeah.
All of you out there, we
Yeah.
want to say thank you from the 5D1 family. Just so you guys know, this is the 1-year anniversary
Oh, it
of
is?
the show.
Oh,
yes,
shit.
it
Oh,
was
man.
actually last
Been
week.
here for a year, you're not allowed to celebrate.
Yeah, it was.
It feels like
It was,
forever.
it was actually last week, but we weren't able to stream. So what we did was we set up a special grouping of videos from the last year that Sadi has created. He was able to do it a couple weeks ago because he said that he was able to edit
You
it.
look so
So
sure of that.
you didn't do it?
It's the anniversary.
Yeah, no.
All right, cut all that.
No, I'm just playing.
Oh, I was about to say, like, what? Well, I don't remember. Are you scheduling this with me at all?
Cut all that. Cut all that. Cut it out.
That's what happens when you're always late.
No. I'm sorry.
A special compilation of all.
Your
of
face.
Yo, you had me there.
Oh, you were kidding.
Yeah, I was
He
kidding.
Oh, I thought you just abandoned your duties like a jerk.
Now he says he's kidding because of what just happened.
No. It was, I have been planning that for 2 weeks now, and I
You
wanted
had
to
2 weeks where you could have actually just done that video.
Yeah, here's the
I did not have 2 weeks to do the video.
Hey guys, in 2 weeks we're gonna have a video of the best
So-
of 5D1
Yeah,
My
it's
heart
okay.
in the past
sank.
year.
I lost feeling in my left toe for some reason.
I got this. Don't worry about it.
But anyway, if you guys
It's all hemo.
you want to head over to YouTube, just search up 5D1 Gaming. You can subscribe to us, hit the bell, notify when we put these videos up. Just for everybody to know, I mean, we are celebrating our 1-year anniversary of this channel, which
Longer
is
than most of my relationships.
yeah, longer than most of mine too. So
That was too true for the camera.
So for everyone out there,
Someone love me forever, please.
for everyone out there, I just want to say thank you very much. We love you guys. If it wasn't for you guys, we wouldn't be able to do this
Facts.
for fun. I mean, we literally get together once a week just to have fun and do our idiocy for your pleasure.
Make some memes,
So,
kill some
yep,
monsters, collect
yeah.
some loot.
So thank you very much. We hope you have a wonderful night, a wonderful morning, a wonderful afternoon, whenever you guys are watching us. I sincerely hope that you all return for the following weeks so that we can see where this group is.
And if
Ah,
you're binge
come on.
watching us at 3 o'clock in the morning, go to fuck to sleep.
No,
No,
keep watching.
keep watching.
No, keep watching.
Don't,
Turn the cameras off.
don't listen to that idiot.
It only gets better.
There are more
See
videos
you guys.
on YouTube.
Fun stuff.
Bye.